Pokemon. I love Pokemon. I love it. I love it. Oh my god, Legend ZA. Except it's not Legend ZA. No Legend ZA. Anti-Legend ZA. Anti-modern Nintendo. Anti-disestablishmentarianism. Got that long pause. Long pause. Long pause. Longest pause you've ever heard, ever seen. The great Nintendo brand. The great Nintendo company. The greatest we've ever seen. I messed up my thumbnail again. That's cool. That's great. Thanks, Restream. I love it when you mess things up. I love it when things do not go right, despite the fact that they were fine. Gotta upload the thumbnail of Shigeru Miyamoto's face. Zoomed in. Zoom in on his face. Zoom in on when his soul left his body. Zoom in on the blindness in his eyes. He can't see anymore. A shell, a husk of a man. Oh, boy. Stream Jurassic World Evolution 3. No, but congratulations on your new game coming out. Also, congratulations on being the... No one has been first yet. What do you mean? Where's the verified first leaderboard? I put all these things here and they don't work! I made this new setup on Twitch so everyone can see what the heck's going on. Look, we are in the Pokemon world, dude. I just woke up. We are in Pokemon. I'm in the Johto region. Because I don't care about the other regions. Who would? I wouldn't. Who cares about Legend ZA? We got better Pokemon games to play. We have better games. For better or for worse, actually. Better games to be playing. What's up, YouTube? I can't see you guys yet. I got to pull up the chat. Huh? Hearing myself. No, thanks. Bought Legend ZA for my Switch 2. I am in enemy territory. You son of a... What have you done? Why? Why? Why would you do that, Vivid? Also, everything's an @ now. Dude, why is everyone an @ now? Did you see your YouTube name change? I talked about that months ago, and they finally actually did it. Oh, what the hell? The window actually goes behind the emulator. That's weird. Huh, I mean the totally legit Game Boy Advance. Yo, what's up, Tri-Fi? Tri-Fi, how you doing? Thanks for the follow as well, or unless you've been following. You've probably been following, now I think about it. What's up? Yeah, you've been following. You just finally talked now. Woo, welcome. Welcome to the not Pokemon Legend ZA. That says is the title, okay? We're going to be playing some Pokemon games. I'm V1. I know who you are! I've been following, bro. I know you have been talking, clearly. Tryify, I know. You can tell by the first time chat on Twitch. I just wanted to check to make sure that you didn't unfollow and refollow. Because I don't know how it is on Twitch. It seems like they keep you followed forever. Where is Pokemon Crystal? My favorite Pokemon game. That I will probably review eventually. We're not doing a randomizer. We're just going to be playing as much. Dude, Legend ZA is pretty fun for Rogue. I'm unfollowing or refollowing. V1, you are like Legend ZA banned. I'm going back in time. I'm going back in time to Scarlet Violet and banning you. Like they did the other game. In Scarlet Violet, they went back. Remember when they did time travel? That was awesome, not? New game, options. Can we turn down the frame rate? We gotta turn everything down to all the frame rates gotta go. Oh my goodness, stereo audio. Oh my god, this was mind blowing in 2000 on the Game Boy Color. I have 17 out of 57 hours on Jurassic World Evolution 3 and I'm disappointed in myself. Why? It didn't live up to expectations. Welcome to the club. Look at all these nice frames. In black and white, despite this game have color. Pokemon Crystal Meth. It changed again, yes. It's changed to your @ symbols now. For some odd reason. Let's go Barber Stripe. I almost said Barber Stripes hand. Boy, this time. We were girl that other time. It's been out for 57 and I've only played 17. It's the best game I've ever played. Yeah, I did see on Steam that it was on. Are we playing Pokemon Pizza? No! We're playing the best Pokemon game ever made, Crystal. Clearly, it is 3 and 4. I gotta call this nighttime. It is not nighttime. Pokemon Taco. I'd rather have pizza, because you could have taco pizza. You didn't think pizza taco? Who put the Pikachu in the stew? I put the Pikachu. I put the fat electric mouse. No, he slimmed down. He's got a lean muscle now. It sucks. No soul. No soul in American obesity. It's 6 o'clock in the morning, yes. Clearly it is. 0 minutes. Whoa! There is more emphasis in that line than the entirety of modern Pokemon from XYZ to Legend ZA. There was more excitement in that whoa than the past, like, 13 years. Oh my god, it's the dude from the last game, dude! Professor Soak. So could my what and my where make good needs to make a cryptocurrency so you don't get scammed. No, thank you. I don't think that's a good idea. Dude, it's Wooper. They thought that Wooper should be the Pokemon they show first. Awesome. I love it. His face is beautiful. Kiss the Wooper. Bless the Wooper. Take care of the Wooper. Quagsire's good. He's water ground. Pokemon go to the polls where we disappoint ourselves. What was your name? It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. Okay, don't pay money. Don't ask for things. This is my time. Okay, we're gonna play like 30 minutes of this, if that. You know, it's like my favorite Pokemon game ever. Wow. Wow. Look at that frame rate. Oh my god. Look at those grays. Oh my god. Dude, playing this on a CRT is crazy because this was originally on LCD screen. You can see everything like gray instead of black. I mean, you can see that on the normal screen, but it just did not care. All right. Look, I almost forgot. Oh god. Let's put fine print mode on my CRT. Now that didn't help. It makes it just more blue. More blue. I only played 2 Pokemon games before you're banned. Go play Pokemon. Thank you. You can beat them in 24 hours. Not even that. It depends if you do extra content that they put in the game. They didn't even have to put post-content in the game. They could have just made all that content before the Pokemon League and make the Pokemon League the last thing. So it's more rewarding. But what day is it? It is Saturday in my mind. Is daylight savings? No. We banned it. Yeah, it's okay. 6 o'clock in the morning. It's fine. Whoa, day-night cycle in Pokemon? Whoa. Do it off at the 2024 election. Did you vote T-Bag or Aqua Magma? They both suck. No thanks. I did not vote for either of those. Maxie or this guy? No. Start and stop with Gen 3. Start ends. Fresh water and lemonade in the fridge, dude. Good morning. I'm visiting. Look, my daughter's adamant about becoming Professor Elm's assistant. She really loves it. She really loves Pokemon. Okay, my PC died. Last thing I heard was Dugan was Professor Soak. Yes, we made it in. Look at the frame rate, dude. Isn't it great? Isn't it great? It's beautiful. Look, we go in these people's houses and I mug them for everything they're worth. Yeah, I'm mugging you. Yep, give me everything you own. No fridge. This is someone's house. Like, everyone lives in a tent. That's what cracks me up about Pokemon. This is the true suspension of disbelief when everyone lives in the house the size of a tent. That or modern Chicago living. We live in long houses. We should all just combine the houses on top. Make some sort of tower that doesn't get knocked down. So I'm back. Sword Shield might be the best Pokemon game ever. But you're like double banned. I need the longest ban. Angstroms. Hate. 443 million Angstroms. Hate. Look, you talk to this person like, wow. Did your mom get that for you? 1 minute ban me. I'm not doing that. That's timing out. That's not a ban. So this is the famous Pokemon Lab. So this is the famous place where I rob everyone. It's Duke actually Tri-Fi. Can you do my homework, please? No. Grow up. What kind of... Is it Calic? Junichi Masuda composed a score for Gen 2, which is a Commodore, with a Commodore 64. And it's good! Oh my god! The casino thing! It could have been a battle theme and it would have been good. I needed to ask you a favor, child. 10-year-old. Here, come here. A whisper in my ear, sweet nothings! Oh, hey, it's Silver. Yeah! This game, I kind of wish had more story in it that didn't rely on, like, the outside manga and comics to give more context. Like, Silver, there should have been a Giovanni arc in this, where it shows that Silver doesn't actually want to be like his dad, but that didn't happen. That didn't happen. They should have just confirmed that it was Giovanni's son. It would have been so good that Giovanni got... Because obviously it's been a time skip of 3 years. You know? Or that, or Giovanni's actually the good guy, but his son's the delinquent. There's many ways you could have done it. It had a side mode or side quest before we did the Pokemon League. This game's too short. Right? They really relied on Red being 25 to 30 levels higher than the Pokemon League. Giovanni the good guy. Remember at the end of Pokemon Generation 1 in Red, Blue, and Yellow, where Giovanni's like, I'm going to retire and end the Team Rocket after you beat him as the 8th gym leader, spoiler, of a 30-year-old game? So now his son probably found out that Giovanni, his father, if I add this context to this game. You know, the punk is supposedly Giovanni's kid. It's not confirmed in this game. They made, like, side comics to confirm that idea. That's why Silver acts the way he does. Like, Gary's just a snide asshole, but Silver's like a legit criminal. He might as well be a Team Rocket grub, but he's better than them. I actually like the story in this game. Like, Team Rocket's, like, falling apart, and they still can't get things done because they need, like, 3 admins can't do the job of Giovanni, and it's awesome. I want you to raise one of my Pokemon because I'm freaking old and lazy. I'm balding. I got the Vegeta. I need to put Vegeta hair sprite. Arc Survival Evolved is the best game ever. Why are you just wrong? Why do you like being wrong? Silver better than Team Rocket from Yellow. Well, yeah, the concepts in this game could have been expanded a bit more. But obviously the time taken to make this game was pretty short. What is the best game then? Crystal! Crystal! I love Crystal, chat. Look at that! Cyndaquil, dude! How do you beat this Pokemon? You can't. Nice try, though. Let's look at all of them. Look at these good designs. Remember when the gimmick was animals? Except for Muck and Magnemite. Voltorb's actually cheeky and clever. Right? To a degree. Because it kind of seems dumb that there's like this ball Pokemon that's supposed to be a Pokeball that magically evolved, or... No, we got the idea of a Pokeball from that. That's what it was, like in, Arceus? Arceus, whatever. Crystal, Cyndaquil, Crystal, Totodile, Crystal, Chikorita. Best game ever was Overwatch. Why? Would you rather pay $90 US for a Pokemon game or a $500 console, or not do that? I'd rather do neither. Specifically Crystal, not even Heart Gold, Soul Silver? No, because it's just... Okay, listen. Oh, how do I describe this? This one's more nostalgic to me by the way they do the story in this. Heart Gold Soul Silver's fine. You know, it's a good game. I'm not going to say it's bad. I don't know, it just doesn't have like this. You know, it doesn't have this appeal to me. I don't know. Like that DS era, and I don't like everything Gen 4 did, and some of the Gen 4 stuff is in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. But I'd argue that Heart Gold Soul Silver might be the best Pokemon game. I'm not going to lie. You know. Oh, no, I didn't want Totodile. Well, actually, I do. He's really good in this game. Kind of. You gotta get Slash. You gotta get Slash. You gotta get Slash. Oh. I don't have this Pokemon card, too. I have multiple. I got first editions. Well, best Pokemon game is the one with N64 graphics and set in a wasteland. That'd be the GameCube version, and that would be Pokemon Coliseum. Pokemon Coliseum. I messed up already. I messed up. We didn't even get to see Chikorita. We didn't even see Chikorita. And also, I think Heart Gold Soul Silver is more of a remake of Gold and Silver more than it was of Crystal. Because things in Crystal... I gotta remember Heart Gold Soul Silver. I played it on stream. I've beaten it. Right? But it's been a while. Gen 2 was in development for almost 3 years and even briefly canceled. But ever since Gen 4, they've regularly been on 2 crunch cycles between both teams. Yeah, that's why they're not good. The remakes... I can't believe we actually had a competent remake in Fire Red and Leaf Green. And then they just completely just didn't care after that. Like, it's insane that those got remade and they're actually good. But even then, they changed the fundamentals of that game, too, because Charmander can learn Metal Claw, which is a steel move, which is fundamentally different than what he could do in Gen 1, which is why the first gym is fundamentally easier than it would be without it. But the game is balanced that way. There was intelligence. I swear there was intelligence. Whenever I make these Pokemon videos, there was intelligence in the design of Pokemon, I swear. It's in there. I gotta think of a name. Tooth Decay. Yo. Oh my goodness, Unknown Player 1 just subscribed at tier 1. No way. Oh my god, I remember donating it. Lamau. Yeah, that was awful. That was the worst randomizer. Or not randomizer. It was the worst Duke It Off plays. Yo. Oh my god, and 100 bits from Unknown Player. Holy crap, subscribble. Yo, let's go. Thank you for meeting the bit goal that I set up yesterday. Thank you very much, Unknown Player. Let's freaking go. I just clicked out of the freaking thing. Let's go. Try to get to 150 followers someday. Working my way downtown. I got 2 subs. Oh, my God. Unknown Player just donated to Dark Pate 1944. Wow, you guys better get on Twitch. Unknown Player's going off. Okay, he just added some subscriptions as well. Thank you very much. I actually don't have sub emojis set up because it's been 10 months since I've had this account and there was nothing going on. But thank you very much for the subs and the bit donation. Oh my god! Don't forget, if you want to clip things, show them in my chat that you clipped it and I'll probably feature it. K Rule. K Rule. Okay, I'm just I don't even know what to better game. I'm just gonna name this better game. Yeah, it's gonna fit. That's great. Perfectly fitting right on the dotted line. Sign it. Good. My Pokemon hates me, but it's okay. You're the better game. It's a reference to the hunt, clearly. Get some sub emojis on my sub when I get paid. Okay. Well, I will now. Like I said, it's been 10 months. Just in case, here's my phone number. This is crazy. Hey, by the way, like kids having cell phones at 10 years old was ahead of its time. Vegan, have you ever heard of Jurassic World Evolution 3? Yes, because God Gooder keeps talking about it. There's this whole paragraph. A lot of people say that Jurassic World Evolution isn't the game of the year, but that's fake news. That's fake news. They're going to Gitmo. They're going to Buddy from Twitch. I know. Thank you very much for subscribing. Woo. Woo. Look, the assistant. Look, I want you to have this for your errand. Spray the Pokemon. Just douse the Pokemon in the eyes. Spray them until they cannot see anymore. They are fully healed. Thank you. Thank you for releasing me. Wow. So we got the best Pokemon in this game. That's not true. Look, it's animated Sprite. Deserves game of the year because it vastly continues stunning visuals of its. Did you use Chat GPT to write this paragraph about Jurassic World Evolution 3? And Life Like Dinosaur Baby? Okay, I'll just read it to myself. I don't think it'd be game of the year, though. Look at that height. See, the bad thing was this. Duke, play Jurassic World Evolution or whatever it's called. No, we're playing Pokemon. I'm not spending how much money on whatever. Spending money on games. I already spent money on Soul Calibur 6 and Tekken 7, even though it was $15 combined plus tax plus whatever. And I don't even want to play those games. I'm doing it for the retrospective. I got to come in with a clear mind so I'm not so biased. I wish I could be a researcher like him. Hello, dude. What's up, guy dude, bro? We're playing not Legends EA. I will not spend $70 on a modern Pokemon game. I will not buy the Switch 2. I will not do it. You can't make me. Nope. You can't strap me down. Don't do it. I'm too much of a free spirit. Duke should play. Oh my God, there's still more. This guy teaches you how to catch Pokemans. Not now, though, because we got to deliver the parcel. Oh my God, flashing screen. Watch out. Mr. President, get out. It's a sentry. Look how good these colors are. Kind of. Am I dead naming you? Are you not me anymore? Well, I just go by Duke. The entire thing. Thank you, Unknown Player. That will now be featured. And thank you, Yeeter. I also got clips I put up. This is going to be featured. Feature this clip. Thank you. Have a nice day. Thank you very much for clipping. Like I said, if you're going to clip, just post it in the chat, and I'll probably feature it. Look at this scratch animation. Still better than Legends. Breathing. This Pokemon's breathing, and it's still better than Legends EA. Scratch it. Look, it's got a target on its chest for me to... I wish I had Hyper Beam. You know, I might do another randomizer of this game in the future because it's fun. I like playing this game. It is fun. The Japanese version of Crystal included a rudimentary version of the global trade system using IR relays. That's pretty cool. Have you ever heard of Jurassic World Evolution? Oh my goodness. You will like Pokemon. Look at these colors, dude. Oh my God, they're so vibrant. Oh, it's almost blinding me how vibrant it is. Give me the shiny. 1 in 6,000 whatever chance. Give it to me now. I want a shiny Sentret. Brosier looks like it was made for a Gmod RP map. I saw the Mega Evolutions and knew it was over. I went over the trailer. Remember we reacted to the trailer where I literally cut out the grates and how bad the quality was? We made a comparison to Gran Turismo 3 of the difference in the trees and the fidelity of the graphics in comparison. It was so bad. On the Switch 2, why make a more powerful console just to make a game that looked like it goes on the Wii? Are you out of your mind? Or the 3DS, for that matter? Jurassic World 3, Save My Cat from a Tree. That's not even possible. Unless you actually physically threw the copy of the game, which I highly doubt people even get physical copies of those games anymore. Oh, look at the nice green. Look at the nice green. I'm talking to people. I'm touching grass, Chad. I'm touching grass. We touch grass here. Look. Sometimes there's items on the ground. Sorry, Twitch mode was too unstable for me. Beat it up. I like how there's like a stutter and then it's like battle time. Legendary Pokemon! Rattata! No, stop bullying my $100 billion company. I'll do it all the time! Rattata, we're not putting you on the team. Okay, your cards suck. They're not worth anything. I know, but Gran Turismo was a PS2 launch title and a racing game. That's my point. No game from the mid-2000s should look better than a modern game. Period. PERIODEDGE. Period edge. All right. Look, it's going Rattata. I like that purple, though. That purple on Rattata is amazing for a sprite. I like that they animated the sprite. Play Jurassic World Evolution 3. No. I'm not paying $60 for a Jurassic World Evolution game. I played Dino Crisis on stream. Come on, is that not enough? We hold truths to be self-evident. Why are you copying? We, the people of the United States of America, in order to form a more perfect union. Oh, you want to see Fampy? They're up here. It's actually crazy to get a ground type this early, I think. It's not useful because you fight a bird. Like Jim coming up, but bye Vanyway, bye Tri-Fi. Duke, I might have to do math homework. Then do it! Algebraic formulas, geometry. Wow, I'm not fighting anything. Look at all this fighting. I also don't have a water move right now. That's Geodude. Look at Geodude, man. Kiss the rock. Nerf geometry, it's too hard. No. It's actually not. Oh my god! Did you see how much damage I did? Player Stalker Anomaly, it's free. I don't know about that. I gotta play Soul Calibur 6. I gotta play Tekken 7. I gotta figure out when to even play those. I have them. I've had them for 2 months. Over 2 months. Haven't touched them a single time. I have buyer's remorse already. I should say I had buyer's remorse as soon as I bought it. But I'm doing it for the video. Look at Spiro. Look at that red. Isn't that nice? Sort of. Sort of nice. Despite having a palette functionally similar to the SNES, GBC could display fewer unique colors than the NES. It did make sense. Smaller console. They need more room, but jam pack it. The reason the Raptor hasn't come. Where are you getting these copy pastas from? Hydrate, you got it, unknown player. I'm gonna pour some on Totodile too. Damn. You bought Tekken 7? Yes, for $7.99. I said I did. I bought it 2 months ago. I'm buying it to review, and I know I didn't do that with Doom the Dark Ages, but I watched all the cutscenes of the gameplay from that. And obviously that went well. Here's some water, Duke, though, imagine. Just imagine. Pouring Totodile, water on the Totodile. We gotta keep him alive! Look at that red, dude! Look at that white on the red to show that there's light on the Pokemans, dude. Remember I showed off in the trailer how bad Totodile looked? So bad. So bad. It's searing my eyes. The light was so bright, it was searing my eyes. You know, this was just a bonus game to also jump on the trend of Pokemon Legends EA. Which has been out for like 4 days. No, it's been out for a week. What am I talking about? I also really wanted to play a Pokemon game. Alright, how long has it been? I got 7 more minutes of this. We haven't even made it to the first gym. I'm just dicking around. Whee! Because this game's fun! It's fun to wander around! It's got that old JRPG aesthetic. You're banning my ability to attack in-game? Okay. Alright, so we got 7 more minutes. Looks like I'm not... Oh, no, I gotta fight trainers. Let's talk to this guy. This guy shows you around the town. And he gives you stuff. The NES could theoretically display up to 25 unique colors, while the GBC can only display at most 16 unique colors. That's why I just focus on shading. That's why they did shading. See, like the hat has 3 different colors. Besides the black on the outside, is different hues of red. So it's showed like there's light on the object. Notice the dude, the trees look good. Look at that tree, dude. The big trees look good. I think maybe not better than Chrono Trigger. I gotta might have to look at those SNES games and be like, hey, well, it looks better than Earthbound. Like the latest. Oh, that was like released in what 93 on the NES. That was crazy. I have no doubt Jurassic World Evolution 3 will win Game of the Year and 7 other awards. It might win some for, like, simulation or whatever. I doubt it'll be Game of the Year, though. It's clearly going to be... What's Game of the Year? I don't think it's going to be Expedition 33 either, now that I think about it. Oblivion Remastered, yep. Yep, Oblivion Remastered. It's mine now. Thank you very much, says Todd Howard. No, Astrobot again, that's for sure. Astrobot actually got free DLC or whatever. That was awesome, actually. We need more of that. I have no doubt it's going to be Game of the Year. I have no doubt in my mind that Pokemon Crystal will win Game of the year. Wow. Gen 2 has too much tan and brown in the palette. I actually agree with that sentiment. There is some issues with how they do colors. Like, the trainer's like a weird burgundy, which is such a weird color to put on anything. Like, that's a lighter brown. I'd rather have that brown on the clothes, but, like, I don't know. Dude, it's Hop Pip! And I can't attack. I don't even like Hop Pip. He looks funny, though. He looks like a ghost. He looks like a Boo that ate Kirby or something. It's like Boo and Kirby combined. So we're going to lose the first battle because I can't attack. Give me the berry. You fat son of a gun, give me the berry. So it's going to win most anticipated game of the year. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You can check Steam charts how many people are playing. It's probably less than 2,000. Yes, give me the berry. Succulent, sweet, juicy berry. Look, it's a ball. Look, it's Voltorb. No, it's an antidote. Maybe the contrast was messed up during development. Maybe. I don't know, because I don't have like any special setting or filter on. So it's as close to the original as possible, I'd say. Like I said, this was done. You got to also think this was done on an LCD. That was probably the issue. That they decided to put this like a pixelated game on an LCD. That was not the wisest move. I mean, this looks good on a CRT, but I don't have... You know what? I need to change the resolution. I have it at 1600 1200. Hold on. Let me change this to 640 by 480. And let me see how much better it looks. All right, hold on. I should have went to the refresh rate, 120. Let's see how this looks. Oh, this looks like infinitely better. This looks like the greatest game of all time. You can't see it. I can. It looks amazingly sharp. Oh, God, this looks much better. 320 by 420 looks like... Oh, this is so much better with scan lines. Even at 480, dude. You know, I should try... I'm going to try 240p as well. I know it'll be double line for my monitor because it can't go down to 15 kilohertz. It can only do to 30, so that causes line doubling. But it'll be still better than what we... It'll still be... Oh, nope, I accidentally reverted it back. I double-clicked it too much on Windows 11. All right, you guys see the screen? Do you see it squished? Is it squished on your guys' screen? Oh, my God, it's just a black line. Is there a fit-to-screen option on here? I can't even see it. It's so squished. Never mind. We'll just keep it at 480p. That's fine. It looks amazing at 480. Oh, God. Can you do widescreen, Duke? That's not a wise idea to do widescreen on a game like this. It looks... Trust me, it'll look worse. I don't want to do that. That's not a wise idea. Widescreening old games stretches it out just a little too much. And it won't be widescreen on my CRT. Unless... Well, it won't have the letterboxing. But developed originally in grayscale on CRT monitor. Maybe the contrast messenger developed. Color was added to GS 4 months before launch, but crystal was designed only for the Game Boy Color. Yeah. They had animations and stuff. There was more stuff in this game that required more power, I guess you want to call it. This is like a game changer to me. I've never played this on a... No, I played... Well, yes, it's true. I've never played this on a CRT anything. CRT, wait, you have a CRT monitor? Oh, you were here! Unknown player, I got a CRT monitor back in July. I actually got two. The first one I got was a backup just in case... this Diamondtron I have now never went back on sale because it sold. Because the guy, what did he say? He refunded it, but didn't tell me he needed my real name for some reason. And I'm like, why didn't you just DM me the message before? Then he bumped the price up by like $45, $50. I'm like, whatever, I'll buy it. It was under $200. I was like, sure. So and I own a Gateway 2000 Vivatron, and then I own a Diamondtron, a Gateway VX720. And yes, I have a CRT VGA monitor now. Since July. I've had it for 3 months. And it's good. This thing's amazing. It was in good quality shape. I'm not saying there isn't any issues with it, but they're minor. Question, Duke, any reason why you need a CRT monitor? It's not a need, it was a want. I bought it because I wanted to see how classic games would play on it. And it's been much better experience. Like input lag, there's little to none, if any at all. Motion lag. The colors are better in some degree. I have a variable resolution to where it'll put scan lines on, but I can do higher resolutions as well. higher frame rates as well as at lower resolutions. Like I'm running this at 640 by 480 at 120 frames per second. What about Pokemon on a Super Game Boy to play on a CRT? I never had a SNES. Never knew anyone that had a SNES until later on in life. At least he's honest about it. Well, yeah, I said that. I was honest the first time. I never said it was a need. I just think it was better just to play older games on it, and that's been true since day one. I already knew it'd be true. I watched enough dude. How long did I say it was? Like what? It was. I was looking for a new monitor from October to December, right? For my main monitor, because I also have a 1440p monitor. So, would you recommend anyone to play with a CRT monitor? Yes, 1,000 times yes. They are the great multitask monitor. They could do almost anything you want on it without limiting to a certain output. Like you have VGA, but VGA could go down to, like I said, even 240p. We got to find a good quality one. Look, cell phone, Professor O, ahead of its time. This in 2000, way ahead of its time. I'm not saying because cell phones weren't, obviously they were. But this idea in-game, way ahead of its time. Everyone does this now. I don't think there was a game previously that did it like this. You know, they also let a 10-year-old have a cell phone. Take that as you will. Wow, this game. This game only runs, I don't think it runs at 60. I think it runs at 30. As you can tell. I can make it run 60, but it'll double. VGA at 240. Yeah, it'll line double. Some monitors can actually do 15 hertz, but I think they're a smaller size. That's why. Look at these two. Look at these two. Up to no good. All right, so we're going to lose the rival battle, and then I'm going to switch games. Because God Gooder said I couldn't battle. Which is literally the point of Pokemon. Besides, catching them all is the first thing, but you can't really do that without battling. But you're emulating those older games, so your data is also compromised. It's not that compromised. It's almost 1-to-1. I literally played Tekken 3! I know what it looks like. I know. I literally played Tekken 3 on a CRT TV. The Game Boy does 60, but I don't think this is running at 60. I need... Where's the frame rate at? Where's the frame rate? Is it general? Where is it at? That's throttle. I don't want that. Retain aspect ratio. There's a bilinear. What does the bilinear filter do? Did it change anything for you guys? Dude, I think I should get this CRT. Oh my God, what is that? This Philips? Hold on a second. Pause. I'm going to lose this battle anyways. Do not get this one. I'm just going to recommend. Wait, how big is this? Okay, Philips. Dos Vidania Comrade. No, I wouldn't recommend this one. It's too small. Anything, you need to probably get a 19-incher unless your desk is super small. Let me take the layout. Let me look at the larger pictures of it. Dude, this is entirely another language. I can't even figure out what model this is. Wait, how big is this diagonally? This is definitely an older monitor. The problem with the older ones, like the early 90s, they don't have a lot of features on them. Like being able to change the screen size and stuff like that. Yeah, this is way too... Dude, it has 2 buttons on it! Brightness and contrast besides the power button. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend this. I would not recommend this monitor. You want a monitor that has all the doodads with it so you can fix it. So you can fix the geometry. Because you want to get more modern, like mid to late 90s, early 2000s CRT monitors. Here, I could probably show one on the screen. That's a good idea. I'll show you. Thanks, dude. Hold on. Steal one from Harvard like I did. You said you stole a TV, not a monitor. But I don't... Maybe they had some monitors there, too. Are you actually going to use it? Because you said you stole it, then you're never going to use it. It's like, what are you doing? Hold on. Let me look this up real quick. Because I went to eBay. I did like 3 streams on this talking about this. So you type in VGA... Or not VGA. You type in CRT monitor. Hold on. It's not going to... Here we go. Hold on. Let me switch this to... Yep, Firefox. You good? There you go. Let's look at this. There you go. Okay. Sweet. All right. We're not on my personal account, so it's fine. All right, so we're going to go to... Okay, something like this, but probably for a lower price if you can. What the... They have 10 of these available? Because this is a flat screen, too. This is a more modern one. Yeah, 2001. This also has probably a bit more better stuff with geometry and stuff like that. You see these buttons? That's for contrast, brightness, geometry. Yeah, the right one's contrast. I think the left one's brightness. The middle is like your menu that'll pull up, and then you'll press buttons on the left and right side to change what you want in it. So something like this. It's also 17 inches. I think that Philips was like 15 because back then most of the VGA monitors were smaller. They didn't really. I mean, some of them are 17 inches, but they don't have a lot of resolution. You want something that could do low resolution and high resolution, right? Yo, Doogie, what's up, King Eyes? We're playing Pokemon. It's also hard to, especially on eBay, to determine what the quality is of how long the screen is, because a lot of these monitors, you didn't really get how much time used was on it until you had certain monitors that had it built in. Like you won't know how many hours were actually in the monitor because they don't have most of these don't have built-in functionality to show you that. I don't know if I can keep it since my housing situation. I don't force to develop it this week. Well, I mean, you got plenty of TVs. It's time to let them go. It's time to give them to Harvard for a price. See this? I don't even know if this one has the power cable. I mean, they have 10 of them. There's probably a power cable in here. All right, see, it tells you all the stats here, which is good. 75 refresh. This is horizontal, right? So that's about 75 horizontal is what? 1280 by 960. It's 70 hertz, somewhere around there. There's a lot of technicalities. Man, I know there's a lot. I already did 3 streams of this on my eBay stream, but there's a lot of technicalities when it comes to this, dude. I don't watch so many. I watched. I didn't need to. I already knew enough at a certain point, but just finding out more monitors out here. See, there's another M782. The Dell monitors are mostly on eBay because they're the cheapest around. So, but eBay actually tells you what size they are. If the seller actually has them at the right size, do not do ending soon. Let's do best match. Okay. Also, because the 19 to 22 inchers are usually the most expensive. That 800's too much. This Envision isn't that bad. I think 179 is actually a good price for this, especially for a 19-incher, as long as the screen's okay. Geometry's messed up on the screen. I already know the geometry's messed up. It's too warped. It's not because it has a curved screen. It's because the geometry's warped. You can tell on the left side here and the right side. Also the top. It's bowed out for some reason. I don't know why they didn't fix that. It's easy to fix. Oh, this is a new seller guy. That's why. He probably doesn't know what he has. That's why. Some of these are local pickup, too. You got to be aware of that, especially if you're from Europe. It's different shipping in Europe. He's probably done about 5 looking at eBay streams on his gaming channel. It ain't the first. Absolutely. First time see you do eBay streams. I know, because I did them this year in July, that area. After I bought the stuff, I was showing what the prices were and if anyone was actually interested in buying things off eBay. You know what I mean? Which computer are you going to get, Dugadov? Which one are you going to get, man? I'm not. I'm helping Unknown Player look at some right now as a side thing. Sony, the Trinitrons are usually good quality, but sometimes their gamma levels are too high, which causes screen brightness. You have to have a special cable and software, WinDOS or Sony DOS, to fix that. This Hitachi isn't actually too bad. I remember seeing this one. I didn't want it, though, because it's not better than my Diamondtron. I was so glad that thing, even if it was more expensive, I'm so glad that he decided. Because like I said, it didn't happen. He actually had 2, but apparently one of the sellers didn't. Because it sold out immediately. Both of them did. But apparently it didn't happen with the other sellers, so immediately I jumped on him oh, I'm so glad. This thing has been amazing. PS2 games have never looked better. And I'm talking about this playing on a 1440p monitor. Now, maybe if I played on an OLED, it'd be different, but okay. Because some of these are really expensive. Look at that, just random. Dude, I've seen 3 FW900s this month. Just pop in out of nowhere. I think they've already been sold, but they're really expensive. We're talking about $4,000. Did they already sell? They probably did. So here's all the sizes you want. I'd recommend, I look at your elbow to your hand, right? And think of that diagonally. That's probably about maybe a 21-incher. About maybe a 19-incher. Because I look at that's about 17 wide, but the screen's only going to be 16, right? So what they do is they do the length of the monitor, not necessarily the length of the screen, right? So a 17-inch monitor will actually have a 16-inch diagonal. Say through a 15-inch TV will actually have a 14-inch diagonal on the screen. More than likely. 19 inches of CRT monitor. Why go through the trouble getting a CRT monitor, not just settling for a CRT TV? Because not all TVs have the capabilities of changing their resolution. That's the biggest problem I have with CRT televisions. And they're actually more expensive than VGA monitors. Here, we can even look at some if you want. It's $300 for a 20-incher is insane. Okay, that's way too much. These are best matches. Okay, not even the best Panasonic. These aren't the Taos. $300 they want for this. Even if it's a VCR combo, which is nice, it's not worth $300. Like I said, it's because the pricing's an issue too. Like not all TVs back then have like component. You like the really good Vegas or Vegas as they call them, the Sony Vega, have all like the components, the S videos. Not a lot of these old TVs have those. Some of them only have analog, or not analog. They only have RCA inputs, red, white, and yellow. So you can't play you can't play certain consoles on it. And that's like, I know those modern consoles, like even a PS3 has those cables, but they're the worst quality. So RCA is probably the worst quality you can get on your console, right? Or also like coaxial from the NES, 27 inches at 480i and 86 pounds. Also the weight is also a problem, of course. That's probably the biggest one. Besides price right now is the weight. Like a 27 inch, or like you said, 86 pounds. My 27 inch Apex, 106 pounds. And that doesn't even have component. That has S video, but it doesn't have component. So RCA is the worst quality, which is known as composite, right? S video is next up, and then it's component, and then it's RGB. RGB and component try to go head to head. VGAs are also RGB. That's why it's better than component as well. It has better quality. And from a person who's played on a CRT TV as well, I just prefer the VGA monitor for its resolution changes too. I want to be able to do higher quality things. I want to play modern stuff too as well on a CRT. What the issue was that when we didn't really understand how good we had it with CRT VGA monitors specifically, right? Lighter weight. They obviously didn't go up to like a 5 billion size, like 40 inches, but we really underestimated lag, how bad lag was going to be online, and in general with input lag, and black levels got sacrificed so hard, right? I was watching Bram Stoker's Dracula 2 days ago. Right, and the black level difference of the CRT and my 1440p IPS monitor was insane. Like, it looked like it was too bright. And obviously, Bram Stoker was a 480, not 40p, it was 4:3 aspect ratio. But even then, the black levels looked too bright. VGA is the copyrighted form by IBM. Right, correct. It has all the pins in it instead. I don't know which would be better. Maybe the downside, I want to get a bubbler for my room. Yeah, so that's why you don't get a TV. If you get one for free, sure, but they're going to be heavy, above 20 inches. They're going to get really heavy for like the average person. Also, you probably need a car or something if you want to just drag it all the way home. The one with Gary Oldman, correct. 1992, 3. Keanu Reeves, Winona Ryder. Because I've actually never seen it all the way through. Dude, I have a sneaky suspicion, and it's a tiny thought, but you fix PCs. Just that, I don't want to sound like an ass, but it's hard to comprehend everything. No, I don't fix PCs. I built my own this year. I built everything, or not everything, not the GPU, obviously, or the CPU, but I built my own computer this year. I bought all the parts individually because we're in a bad situation. Well, we're in a better situation than where we were 7 months ago. The prices are finally going down. When the tariffs, it was before the tariffs. The tariffs didn't help, but even before the tariffs, the prices of GPUs were insane. They were like $100 to $150 above retail, and it's not just because certain companies will obviously go above retail in terms of the reference copy because their versions are actually better because they're overclocked and have more capabilities, which is why they're more expensive, which is normal. But when we're getting like $100 above that, it was getting insane. Yep, Dreamcast is the only game system with built-in VGA support, and the Dreamcast cooks. Playing Soul Calibur was like mind-blowing on a CRT. I was like, holy hell. Okay, I'm like, goddamn, and it's the way to play it. I'm not saying there is no other way. There obviously is, but VGA is the way to play the Dreamcast, by far. It's so good. It is so good. Why are your guys going to see, they got to do the Dark Souls death. Oh. But no, I don't really fix PC. I've gotten better at understanding PCs, like where things go, why they go there. That's why. I just looked up stuff on the internet to figure it out. My PC's still running. I got to clean it out eventually. But, dude, this chassis has been so great. It just all the air coming out has been great for it. It's not gathering nearly as much dust as my black case was. That was insane. But, yeah, that's why you probably should go for a VGA monitor instead. Way less, even though they have a smaller screen, they have more capabilities of being able to switch resolutions, unlike TVs. TVs are mostly capped at 60. There's some rare ones that go 70, 75. They can only do few resolutions, and they're clearly just as expensive on eBay, at least, as a VGA monitor. So there you go. One thing, I don't know why. Okay, Pokemon is the game I try. Well, we're going to lose this battle. I want you guys to watch this and lose. Nah, Leon RE4 Death Sound. I thought you were going to say Solid Snake. The Dreamcast is basically a souped up Windows CE machine. And it's awesome. Look at Chikorita. Look at Cheez-It. Alright. You actually have to... Wait, hold on. Look, we got the egg. No, I actually have to fight. But I'll only use Leer. Leer's a non-damaging move. That's why you can't do this in Pokemon, because you actually have to do a move or heal or something. You have to use an item. I can't throw a Pokeball. I don't think I even have one, do I? No. So I have to just use Leer. There's no, like, guard action. That's not how it works. How often do you clean out your computer? Whenever I swap parts, just like everyone else? Yeah. Oh. No, you don't have a Pokeball. Nope. I have Leer, though. Oh, my God. Oh, dude, this sucks. Why did you want me... Do you like Fraps? Frame rate thing? Isn't the Fraps the frame rate things? Or are you talking about Frappuccinos? I haven't had one in a while. Drag that TV model all the way home. I don't mind picking them up and carrying it. But obviously, if you're doing it for like a couple miles, I'd reconsider. Also, you can't see the top of the screen for some reason. Oops, that's because it cuts it off. Because that was for the Firefox. So I could... Because like I said, the reason why the screen is smaller when I go to Firefox is because my monitor is larger at 1440p, which makes the image shrink down. Stealing a stolen Pokemon. Isn't that crazy? I'm giving it back! Yeah. This dude straight up steals a Pokemon. He doesn't wait like Gary. He doesn't care. Elm would have just gave it for free if he was patient. Silver's old enough. It's basically a milkshake, but with ice cream. Oh, it sounds like... Frappuccinos with coffee, though, or caffeine. Dude, I've been playing this game for too long. Gotta switch off. I can't believe you're making me lose this battle. Thanks. Great game. And that's it. You don't get a second chance. Cool. And you lose good experience because Chikorita's a special Pokemon. Alright, we're done with this game. Chat, we're going to play Fire Red next. Fire Rednecks. Dude, my favorite Pokemon game is Fire Rednecks. Alright, we're actually going to play this on... this is actually in widescreen, so... We're going to switch off here. Oh, did it crash? No, it did not. Hold on a second. I'm not putting this in 4x3. This is actually widescreen. This is a proper widescreen. What the hell is going on here? Oh, I got to put the resolution up higher. Whoops. Delete System 32. I will not do that. Do not do that. There I go. I got to put the resolution back up. See, this is also a Sprite game that was on an LCD screen. No wonder it looked like ass. No, this game looks good. It looks good. It's not bad. Right, hold on. Why? Okay, hold on. There we go. No, why is the bottom level like that? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Why is the bottom... Do I need to put it down more? Why is it like that? Oh, wait. No. You see it in OBS? It's not fitting right. Oh, look, it's Crystal on the Game Boy Advance. No, it's Pokemon Fire Red. One of the better remakes ever made. It's insane how much better this is. Most people played this over Gen 1. Look at that. Instant tutorial. Let's go. Look at that Pikachu. Look at him, dude. This actually... Wait, no. Hold on a second. Interesting that they give 2 intros. I don't know why they did that. I have no idea why they gave 2 intros. That was a weird decision. That didn't make any sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Like Third Strike? Yeah, that makes sense. A lot of GBA games suffer from washed out colors due to the original model's unlit screen. Yeah, dude. If you're going to play, get an SP. Definitely get a Game Boy Advance SP. Just for the built-in light and the fact that it can be charged instead of relying on batteries all the time. Nidoran female is such an interesting choice to show a new Pokemon. Well, you did recommend me Fire Red before, as far as I remember. Yeah, of course. I recommend every Pokemon game except for anything past X and Y, pretty much. I wouldn't recommend XY, Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield, Scarlet Violet, or Legends EA. Why would I? Why? Do you want to suffer? Do you like suffering? When I was walking my dog today, some guy got mad because I was blocking the driveway, but he wasn't using his blinker to communicate to me. He was going to pull in. Just get a DS at that point. Or just get a DS, yes, as well. Get a DS, actually. It's a better idea. I'm going to name you good. Pokemon time, I do it again. Yet again! We're doing it again. Another Pokemon. Pokemon gaming. Well, I just showed off for people that's never played Pokemon 2. That's why I'm trying to do a showcase, essentially. Like the first 30 minutes of each game. Again, start with Gen 3 and stop at Gen 3. You can play Gen 4 and 5. It's fine. Gen 4 and 5 are fine. Some people actually prefer 5 because the story with N. I know the ice cream Pokemon and all the garbage Pokemon. I know that. And the cities aren't necessarily the best either. They started making it more grandiose, but it didn't, like, there wasn't enough stuff in there. Like, Pokemon might be the original open world. No, it's not. Dragon Quest might be, but hold on. Ooh, how to say this? Open world, but nothing happening in it is kind of hard to quantify which was the first real game that did that. Because that's a modern trope now, but old games, there's probably old games that did that. Did you mention Dragon Quest? Yes, but I wouldn't call that open world slop. You can actually battle enemies in the world just like Final Fantasy. Just like Adventure of Link, Link 2, Adventure of Link Quest, whatever. Dude, have you been to the Cape? The Cape? What, Cape Canaveral? What Cape? Signs of useful, aren't they? Technology is incredible. You can outstore recall items. COD? Call of Duty? Cape Cod? I've never been to Cape Cod. Look, it's Gary. We'll talk to him before we go talk to the grass. What? It's only bad. Wait, can we see the No, it can't. Can we? Nope. They won't let me see it before. It's the Cape, buddy. It's the Cape. There's multiple Capes. Are you serious, Cape Horn? The Golem and Ice Cream Pokemon were both designed by Game Freak's forward employee. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not saying Gen 1 didn't have bad designs per se, but Muck had a purpose. You know what I mean? Like, just like Hedorah, no one complains about Hedorah from Godzilla because it represented nuclear waste. And the wastefulness of mankind, that was the kind of the thing with Grimer. I think, if I remember the Pokédex entry correct, from Gen 1, that was made from toxic waste that came alive. That's not necessarily a foreign concept. Magnemite's kind of out there. I gotta agree with Magnemite. Magnemite's out there, though. So is Magneton. Magneton. Don't bother. Martha's Vineyard is far much Y and MBY massholes. Okay. You should go. It's nice weather this time of year. Bulbasaur. Oh, I need to change the text speed. Hold on. No, we're not saving. No. Option. Fast. Look, you can change frames here. They look way better in this game. Look at that. You'd have the classic frame? Dude. Dude, we're in it now. Bulbasaur. We got Bulbasaur, Squirtle. I like these updated sprites, too. They're better, I think. Most cases. I wouldn't say... Pikachu, we gotta get fatter. He's gotta be more obese. It's been a long while since you've seen any classic Pokemon game stream. It's been 2 years. 2 years. It's been a long time. No, I don't even care who to pick here. Whatever. We've already picked the water Pokemon. We'll pick Charmander's overrated. I'm clearly doing the contrarian choice. Obviously. As if people care about the anti-nuclear theming of Gojira, they only care about stupid monster fights. I know! It's just... I get it! I care! I knew! I care. I like Godzilla. I do. I like the concepts of Godzilla. I like the ideas. Some of the executions aren't the best, but... Bad Basaur? Dude, do you like clam chowder? Yes, but I only had... not Chef Boyardee. What's the other one? Campbell's. Campbell's Chunky or whatever. I don't even know what to name this. Bulb. Just name Bulb. Bulbous. Bulbous Extraction. I can't name it that. Bulbous. Oh, Bulbs. Whatever. Just name it Obese. Who cares? Not even obese. What a name. He looks like a green trash bag. That's a small Sprite. Come on. Who's Vinkin? Dude, did you know that the Patriots are actually the best team in the NFL? The Colts technically are, but they're lucky and the Patriots are better. That's not even true in either cases. The Eagles won the Super Bowl last year, didn't they? The Chiefs have won like 3 Super Bowls this decade. Did they not? Look at Charmander. What was a really weird choice here was not to animate the sprites. That was a bad move, in my opinion. They should have animated them. I don't think there really is an excuse. I don't think it was just because it was like, oh, they have a limited whatever. No. I think they should have animated them. At least a little bit. You know, Pokemon Emerald had it. To be fair, most of the third... Actually, Ruby and Sapphire should have been animated too, now I think about it. The Patriots, yeah, they have been good since Tom Brady. We are too broke. Sorry, the Super Bowl has nothing to do with the 2025-2026 season, dude. It's already started. The season's already started. Aren't the Chiefs like 5-2? Do you even care about football, or are you just trying to make conversation? They're actually good this season. Yes, sir. Where's Austin when you need him? He cares about football. Patriots are 5-2. Uh-huh. That's mean they're going to make it to the Super Bowl. I'm going to lose this. God. Bulbasaur crit! Oh! Freaking Bulbasaur's attack stat's too low. I should have growled more. Damn it. AI actually gave to actually attack. How disappointing. What do you mean by that? There's a lot of weird decisions for Fire Red Leaf Green because they wanted to keep it close to the originals, which is fine. I really don't have much of a beef with that concept because most of the game's actually better, you know, overall. God. Shit. The best team in Colts 6-1, but I have confident Patriots goes 15. No, okay. I doubt either of them are going to win the Super Bowl. Have a nice day. Also, hold on a second. Can I get this before I do the parcel? I'm trying to remember. Give me this. Ah, that's a good sister. There's a lot of... I already read that. Good's house. We're moving up in the world. We don't have the running shoes yet. I think the Patriots will win. I hope not. Shiny Rattata. The Sprite... I don't know. The Sprite's okay. I don't know what else to say about it. It's not... I don't know. They're not as lively as crystals, though. That's what I'm saying. They're not as large, either. The sprites got smaller for some reason. Despite having more room on the screen, the sprites got smaller. But I think that's because to compensate for the larger moves like Blast Burn, Frenzy Plant, Hydro Cannon. There's like a lot of crazy moves in this game that they introduced. Look how much, look how small Rattata is. To be fair, Rattata is a small creature. But there's so much space to be had there to have more art in there and more detail. For example, literally every Pokemon after Mewtwo is locked post-game because of plot. Yeah. Rattata looks squashed. I know, it looks weird. I don't... A lot of back sprites are brought from the Gen 2. Yeah, it's just... I think Gen 2 had the better sprites overall. But I won't without a fight. How do you know? Oh, it's a guess. It's probability. We've had multiple teams go almost perfect records and lose. Remember the Patriots versus the Giants like 2008 or whatever? Eli Manning got his first or second Super Bowl, and he beat like the unbeatable Patriots of that year. That was with Tom Brady. Oh boy, okay. But I mean, I like this redesign. And like I said, most people would rather just play this over any Gen 1 game. That includes Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I have a video that I have about the disappointment of modern Pokemon. I got one of the scripts started. I listed all the games that I wanted to talk about specifically in the modernity era. Dude, you get jimmies on your donut. What? What about with Solid Snake? What do you mean with Solid Snake? What about him? What about him specifically? What, a Sprite? Like what? What are you talking about? From the first Metal Gear games? What do you mean what? What do you mean what? The what? The jimmies on your what? Jimmies on your donut. You're talking about sprinkles. I know you're talking about sprinkles. Yes. Sometimes, not really. Not the Polish donuts don't come with that. Polish donuts are a bit different. Mostly just powdered and have cream or jelly inside. You get rainbow? Not really, because like I said, the Polish donuts I'd get, they usually have 6, have like nice Polish donuts. Yes. Sometimes when I get donuts, I get Polish donuts. There's 6 of them. They're about look at the size of your hand or your fist, right? Look at the size of your fist. That's about the size of one of their donuts. And you get 6 of them. You get like jelly filled, cream filled, like Bavarian cream, raspberry jelly filling. Very good stuff. Snake into Patriots. Oh my God. He's not with the Patriots, to be fair. He's against the Patriots. Pidgey Sprites. It's okay here. Runs away. I would have placed that in the Polish sausage capital of USA. We live in Massachusetts. That's why you call things Jimmy's. I think that's an East Coast thing. That's why. Or specifically Massachusetts, that area. Can we get a shiny Pokemon because I said so? Gotta cheat it in. Gotta cheat it in. God, Pokemon is fun. It's just like a good, simple JRPG, too. It's not trying to... I don't think every Pokemon game need to go to, like, exponential trope of the shonen trope. Where everything escalating trope. To the point where, like, oh, yeah, take it over the world. It's like, Mewtwo is actually very interesting. In the movie, at least. I kind of wish the game was like that, but... Nice Weedle, old man. Reportedly, Eevee was arbitrarily chosen late into development of Let's Go instead of Meowth, simply because Masuda noticed a lot of Eevee fan art. Fire Red, nice. Yes, we're playing... We already played Crystal. We're playing Fire Red now. I'm just showcasing it off. Jump on the trend of Pokemon games right now. And I don't want to play Tekken 7 right now. I don't want to play Soul Calibur 6. And I'm going to be gone on the weekend, so I won't be doing work then. There's Small Duke, if we're talking about my fist specifically. Okay, well, my fist is decent size, so. Just think like, 3 inches, not maybe 3. Maybe 4 inches wide, 5 inches long. They're not perfectly circular. I like Fire Red. Fire Red's a good remake. It's crazy. Like, we don't talk, man. There's just something about realizing, like, there was a point where we actually could make a good remake if we wanted to. Like, this is work. Yeah. It's for watch time hours, too. Because I know people like watching the streams as well. And centimeters. Dude, I got 2 subs today on Twitch by Unknown Player. Okay? He subbed and he donated a sub. And I got 100 bits. And... We're not fighting a rival here. I'd get cooked. And we're fighting a... Was Mankey? That's Rattata. Red Eyes is such an interesting choice. They're kind of like the laboratory mice. That's what makes it interesting. Yeah, look at those. Good job. The gesture emoji. Reaching critical mass. My penis hurt. Slammed into the car door. See, it's not work until you have to pay tax. No, that's not true. I donated, I subbed, I gifted. Yes, you're the best. Gen 1 plus 2, Crime Cartel, Gen 3, Eco Terrorist, Gen 5. Colt. Yeah, Gen 3 is like, okay, by the way, we're actually going to destroy the world. It's like, well, we've already seen that, but okay. Because Team Rocket in the beginning just like, oh, we're going to steal Pokemon. Okay. Gen 2, okay, we're going to try to control Pokemon and try to do the same thing Gen 1 did, but we're like Omega incompetent. We're just fine. I'm fine with that. Look, potions. You got the look the Teachy TV. So you could. They're kind of hand-holdy in this game. Self-employment taxes. Yes. Federal, state, school district. All the fun ones. How long are we playing this game for? 20 minutes? Okay. I actually need to start battling Pokemon. You know, let's go beat up some bugs. Let's go beat up some bugs. Why not? I don't... Oh, no! Don't you get... Wait a minute. Don't forget the guy from Sword and Shield. Rose? Yeah, I know. That was bad. That was so bad. Well, the world's going to end anyway, so let's just do it now. Shut up! Yeah, that's amazing for a kid's game. I love it. I love it. Or E10 and up. I think they're E10 and up now, aren't they? I don't think they're actually rated E for everyone. I'd have to look at it. I need to look at... Dude, the original box arts would be a good conversation to have, too. About how different it's changed from, like, the original artist that tried to make it different, and then it was just, like, a sprite from the game. Because look at Lugia and Ho-Oh on the artwork of the box, and look at Sword Shield, and look how trash the modern art looks like, because it's just a sprite pulled from the game, or from the spare art they had. Does my mom give me running shoes, or I'm thinking of Emerald, probably. Don't you give me the running shoes? Maybe not yet. I thought I gave the Pokemon parcel already. Did I not? Everything's a good. No, maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. That's why. But losing it. Well, I just saw a police car go by fast. Woo. Everything's a business expense. I know. If you know, you know. Arizona is not real. Yeah, I already gave it. Yeah. What the fuck? I thought I changed it for this that they gave running shoes. But I can't get the town map now. Which I'll do here. Give me this. Wait, I thought it... Did I not grab it? I thought we already have the Pokédex. I obviously grabbed it. I'm losing my mind. Do I not get running shoes until later? Did I forgot? That's been a while. Well, also I played randomizer last time. Can I disable you moving? No. We are not standing still. We need to progress. That's like this is not the right idea to do this in. Right? That's not the right... Like, you got to think of different ideas for different games based on how they play. The eShop versions of the Game Boy games are now running away. Okay, we'll just fight everything, I guess. Here we go. The Game Boy games are now T at certain reasons due to simulated gaming. That's right. They're now rated T. I remember that. That's fun. But the original. Not in remake Kanto. Heart to Gold, dude, they were so good with the remakes too. That's crazy. We had Fire Red, Leaf Green, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and then Brilliant Diamond. Oh no, we had Omega and Alpha, which are not better than Heart Gold, Soul Silver's quality, or I'd argue Fire Red, Leaf Green. They're okay, like, but it shows a decline in what they thought Pokemon Emerald should have been or remade as. Dude, have you ever gone to a tag sale? No, I've never gone to an estate sale. I've been to a yard sale. Parents used to have a yard sale. Running shoes only in Hoenn for Gen 3. No, there's running shoes in this game. Are they not? There's running, because this is it's a Gen 3 game. Hold on. I'm going to look it up. Misspell it because the cable's in the way. They didn't even think I spelled yeah, I didn't spell Fire Red right. There you go. Do you get running shoes of Fire Red? Yes. You see the Professor Oak's aid in Route 3 after beating Brock. That's right. You have to beat Brock first, which is dumb. Because Emerald, you just got him as soon as you came back after saving the Professor, if I remember correctly. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. Why? Why would they do that? Beyond me. A choice and a half, some would say. You got to beat Brock. Why? That's such an arbitrary thing. I don't even know why. Okay, moving on. Also, my stream blew up. It got 80 views after the stream. That's crazy. Holy hell, it blew up like crazy. I know, I wish the people were here for the stream and not blowing it up after, but it is what it is. Alright, come here. Yeah, you're so itchy to get into a battle, you don't battle the trainer that's right in front of you. Isn't that crazy? It's whatever. Our yard sale's the same thing. Whatever. You gotta earn gun badges for the right to run. Ooh. That Caterpie looking a bit sickly, actually. Looking a bit... Oh, it's too bright green. Well, to be fair, original Pokemon for the games weren't in color, but they actually had like art for it that was clearly in color. You know, they're like, yeah, this is what the design would be if they had color. Caterpie, Caterpie. The N64 stream where I met distilling from Harvard. Yes, I don't know why you keep saying that. Why do you keep saying that? It's a proud thing. Yeah, steal from going for against the establishment. Woo. God, do not see. Oh man, Caterpie, please. Thank you. Quit wasting my time. Level up, thank you. Catheter. Yay. We're not going to get a good grass move to what? Level 10? Great. And no running shoes. Thighs. Oh boy. Come on now, let's battle. Let's get it on! Come on, obese child, we got this. No, we don't. No poison type as base Pokemon. It's crazy. But it is what it is. That was like that in the original. Because it's not grand larceny. Let's steal from the university. From the trial. From the trial. All right, give me some good experience, please. I beg you, yes! Look at this. Well, I guess that's a good grass move, but it's not the move I want. You got to get Vine Whip. Vine Whip cooks Brock's gym, it cooks Misty's gym, so it's just the easiest. This is like the easiest Pokemon to use in the first two gyms. They cook them so easily. No, actually not in this generation, now I think about it. Does Starmie know Psychic in this gen? When you fight Misty, I don't know if she does or not. That cooks hard. That's rough. That's a rough one to go against. Oh, come on. Look at these tackle battles. Also in this game, I don't think you can get every starter like you could in Pokemon Yellow. Pokemon Yellow is awesome. You get all 3 starters, you're like, hell yeah. That was an awesome choice. I'm so glad they did that. It's like, here you go, free starter. Because technically your starter is Pikachu, so you know. And that first gym is so rough. Isn't Charmander super unbalanced? In this game, he's much better. Like I said, because he gets Metal Claw early. And Steel moves are into this game. And they just cook ground types, man. Or rock types, if you believe. They just cook rock types. It's just like, ugh. You made the challenge not a challenge anymore. So now Charizard's even better in this gen than he would be in Gen 1. Because all the Gen 2 Steel moves and any of the flying moves that were added. And any of the fire moves that like Fire Blast is in this game. But I mean, there's Blaze Burn and all that stuff. I need some health, please. I don't want to use potions, please. There we go. String shot away, baby. My speed fell. Give me your health. Give me your nutrients. I'm stabbing my vines into you to suck up the nutrients. There you go. Technically, yes, but with multiple saves. Multiple saves. Save the game. There you go. Oh, the juices of the bug. Poison bug. Poisonous! Poisonous bug. Do not touch the bug. It will kill you. It will stab you. You die. That's crazy. And Wheel's just like, oh yeah, I'm poisonous. Stabs you. Die. Immediately. Alright, sweet. Come on, obese child. Suck it up. Did you know Blazekid's placeholder name during development was Cockfight? That's crazy, but it's believable. Because Combuskin's really the cock of the walk, some would say. As the old phrase goes. So you don't even need to use potion. Leech Seed just cooks. You don't have to worry about it. Absorb all of it. Look at that. Dude, look at that XP, too. Isn't that great? You're like, here you go. It's easier now. Oh, no. Am I going to run out of tackle? Please don't get poisoned. That would suck immensely. Do I have 14 tackles? We're in trouble. I got to get the Leech Seed going. Do I have an ether? I don't even think I have an ether. It's over. We got to get this done quickly or else I'm not going to have any more attack moves. I might just have to do Growl. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm just going to have to do Growl. Let Leech Seed work its magic. Medicham has blue legs. There we go. There's some weird designs in there. There's definitely some weird Pokemon designs, by far. There we go. Please don't get poisoned. I'm so glad I'm not getting poisoned. That is pretty lucky of me. Alright, I think we can start tackling now. We're so close to level 10. It's crazy how quick. Do you see how quick it was to get Vine Whip? When I fought one Pokemon before I got in here? Crazy. Like I said, this area is just really, I think, much easier than it was in the original games. Definitely, Pikachu doesn't get a good move. What, Thundershock? Cloyster looks like an STD. Looks well more than just that. Herb. Look at that. Level 9, so my tackle will do a little bit more damage. No way. No, no, no. No way. It looks like Leech Seed's going to have to cook the Oh, there we go. Good. It hit. Looks like Leech Seed's going to have to do all the work for me because tackle's going to take forever. He's just going to harden all day. I don't think he's going to attack. I don't think he can attack. Oh, my God. Why do I only have a physical attack? It's so over. And they knew that. They knew that when they were making this. There were Kakunas and Metapods in this forest. Especially when they gave them to the trainers. It's just a pain in the butt. It's a war of attrition now. This is the more boring, monotonous, tedious side of Pokemon. These type of battles where you're just waiting it out because you don't have enough moves or items and stuff like that. The AI isn't the best. They choose like probably some of the worst moves ever, and sometimes they're too hard. Leech Seed and Hard-On. Harden. Harden. James Harden. There we go. Any minute now. Don't worry, its defense won't be able to be risen after the 6th time. Because I think Harden only does 1 stat boost of defense, which is why I could do it 6 times in a row. And then it'll eventually stop. I think that was the, 5th time? Don't worry, it's probably dead. Come on, Leech Seed. Look, and I got all my health back almost, too. Here, I'll just growl, actually. Just let Leech Seed do the work. I wish I had Ether. That'd probably be good. So I didn't have to go back to the Pokemon Center. There we go. I think, actually, I'll get... No, actually, I won't need... No, Vine Whip doesn't do much against poison types. I was just going to do Vine Whip. Give me Vine Whip now! I'd probably just go straight... You know what? I could. How many trainers can I avoid? Hold on. Can I avoid all the trainers up until I leave? Oh, give me that. I mean, I could do Tackle Vine Whip, but that's not very fun, is it? Hold on a second. Oh, will they switch when I cross... That, too, is so BS. The AI switches when you move near them. I kind of wish they didn't do that. It's like I avoided you for a reason. Okay, let's see how much Vine Whip does to them after I Leech Seed them. How long have we been playing this game? Too long. Okay, switching games. All right, let's play Pokemon. None of these games. This is taking too long. We're going to switch to something else. All right, we're going to play... Do I have... I got Platinum. Give me Platinum. Where's Platinum? Now, this is a good third game, too. All the third games usually are better. Hopefully. I'd have to say Platinum is definitely better than Diamond and Pearl. That storyline was much more interesting than what they ended up being. Fun fact, due to Gen 4's messy development, most of the enemy AI is bugged. Even Cynthia's AI is bugged to basically choose moves at random. Definitely feels like that sometimes. Oh, God! Let me know if it's too loud. Do I have my old save in here? Is that what it's going to do? Look at that old save. Yeah, I know. Start adventure now, you'll not be able to save it. Ah, up selected B. Nice. Look at the dual screens on the left and right instead of in the middle. Professor Rowan! Wow, what a guy. Anyways. I don't know. Everyone after Birch is forgettable to me. Wish would have gooned to the female professor. This is not a kid-friendly channel. This channel's not for kids. Hi. Yeah, look, you can touch the screen. Please touch a button. Yes. Here, I touched it. There. Be happy. Would you like to know more? Anything else? Buffet. No, it's not going away. I'm not saving this game. Look, you can look. You press the button. Wow. Wow. Booneri. Wow. Wowie. It's so amazing. Oh my goodness. Wow. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Look, they run in the beginning. Look, isn't that cool? Like the bare minimum of what a DS could do? Isn't that crazy? There we go. Tell me, what is your name? It's bad. Yes, I see that your parents were bad enough to name me that. Thank you. Yes, my name is bad. It's okay. A fine name, that is. Yes. Here's your friend. Here. Here's a free friend. Nolan. Okay. His name's okay. His name's okay. Yeah. There you go. Okay, is it? That's your friend's name? What the hell? The fact that they just give you the choice to name your rival or friend is interesting. Professor Juniper's a wobble with drip and comfy sneakers. Mm-hmm. Look, you get shrunken down for some reason. In the Pokemon world. That's what they look like if they were blown up. Yep, they do the TV stuff, that's right. They're always around us, trying to steal our food. Raising the prices of items. Look at that widescreen TV. Isn't that crazy? I think that's a widescreen CRT as well. That's a Wii, I think, right there. Look, thanks for breaking into my house. What do you want to talk to me about? Yes, I know. Thank you. Wow, you stealing my computer too? Jesus Christ, man. I need this stuff. Come on, man. 10 million yen. Fake in-game scan lines? There are no scan lines. Bob bought this TV as a gift. Yeah, look, Wii! It's a Wii! You want to play the Wii? Wii. There's no scan lines on this. It's just the way it looks. I don't have scan lines on it. There's nothing. There's no filter on it. Maybe you mean on the HD TV? Is that what you're talking about? I don't think they do proper 240p. I think they do 480i. Some of them do. There's multiple HD TVs. During the newscast. Yes, those are Those are fake scan lines. Yes. For no reason, they're way too large. It doesn't make any sense. Also, why was the screen square and not rectangular? I don't know. Maybe it actually is a square CRT. I don't know. 2009, weird choice. You know, play with people around the world wirelessly. Wow. Ooh, it's amazing. Hell yeah. Platinum, yes. This is a good game as well. It's pretty okay. LucasArts. No, Lucas. I named him okay. He's just okay. Look. Who are you? Look, there's more things. Look at that. There's still more programs happening on the TV. Remember Gen 3 where they used the TV to let you know where Latias and Latios were? In the world? It's like, they're in this area. They're in this. There's this weird thingy that's flying around. There's this weird creature I don't understand. There you are. These widescreen CRT TVs are somewhere in the 30-inch range. Yeah, there's some large ones. There's some smaller ones, too, I've seen. On eBay. And on Google. There's like 14 inchers. I'm like, what the hell? Oh, hi. Yep, it came running back home, but he's just so fast. Come in here. Get in here. Talk to the kid. Talk to the child. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I know. You're not finding me nothing, kid. Why do we have the same exact room? What's up with that? Why is everything identical? No love or flair to the game. They just copy-pasted things inside the houses, and it makes me mad. Look at that. Look at the snow. Yes, come here, okay. I'm too slow. Thanks. We can't go in the grass. Trust me on this one. Yep. Yeah. You got this? Yep. Sure thing. Yep. Watch this. Yeah, we said, yeah, you're a moron. We're not doing that. Rowan should have beat him to death and said, sick, you are done. Your existence on this earth is no longer necessary. Maybe people in Sinnoh don't get newer tech as quickly as people further south in Kanto or Owen. Well, they got the Wii. I don't know, it's just an interesting choice, to say the least. Maybe they still liked them. I don't know. Maybe they're just out of touch. I love Pokemon, dude. I love Chad. I love Pokemon. Can't you tell how excited I am? Yep. All right, so what do we get? We getting Piplup? We getting Chimchar? I don't like the starters for this generation. I don't. Duganov. I don't really like him that much. Not. I mean, I liked Empoleon, but that's it. I just don't really care for like the previous two Pokemon. Throw her back into the trees. The Pineco will explode. No, the Forretress will explode. Self-destruct in the trees. Blow them up. Blow all the limbs up. Sun Wukong. My favorite Pokemon, Chimchar. They had this weird obsession of making firefighting as a type, which I did like. That was awesome! Okay, the 3D stuff's cool. I don't really care for Turtwig. Like, I watched the Diamond and Pearl anime, and I think that was more interesting than this game is, but obviously, the show got to do a lot more stuff, but I do like the water steel typing. It's an interesting typing. It's not the best, but it was definitely more creative than what they ended up going with later. Remember in Gen 5, we were like, yeah, we're just going to make monotype again for no reason? What? Why? I mean, besides Embor, he ended up being firefighting, but the other two were just water and grass. For no reason. It didn't make any sense. Like, why would you do... You had dual typing since Gen 1 for the starters for a reason, because they're supposed to be more powerful than the average Pokemon up until a certain point, right? That's been a thing since Gen 1. Gen 4 anime was like, I would change that second word if I were you. I would reconsider retracting that message. You might have misspelled the word there. I've accidentally dropped something you're not supposed to say on YouTube. We'll just pick Chimchar. We didn't pick the fire-type Pokemon last time. Well, they try to give more... They were focusing more on Dawn. Dawn was like the big thing, because like... Let me see. They're trying to make her the new Misty, I think, from my memory. They're trying to make a whole thing with goddamn typos. Yeah, that's a bad typo. Alright, so now we got a Pokemon. He's like, okay, now we got a Pokemon. Let's go. The time has finally come. No, that'd be Dialga. Dialga. Like dial the time. You get it? Look, it's Piplup. Thanks, Obama! At least these were animated, I gotta say. Well, no, this is the third game. Of course it was. I didn't change the text speed. It's over. Oh, no. I'm growling now. You've done it now. What in the... Oh, no. I'm leering. Here we go. Well, if you lower my offense, I'll lower your defense. How about that? Little itty-bitty sprite. There you go. Crit. Do you mind if we crit? Oh, my goodness. We got a leer again. The anime's producer literally said as much with having a rotating harem for Ash. That's crazy. That's wild. They even have a womanizer in Brock. Like, what? Life finds a way, Duganov. Yes. Doctor. Yes. Dr. Professor. I love Jurassic Park. I love Jurassic Park. Okay. Stop ground. Dude, it's going to be so bad to the point that my attack can't go any lower. That's how it works in this game. Eventually, just stop. But I'm going to lower their defense enough to where I could just cook them. Oh, my. Jeff Goldblum, yes. Dr. Malcolm. I remember. It's not about whether or not you could. It's about whether or not you should, right? Me playing Pokemon on stream. Can we... Did the defense go low enough yet? Was that the 6th time? You just gonna keep growling? Wow. Okay. Let's see how much damage this will actually do. It should cancel out, right? Yep, see, it canceled out. The growls. Do shit up, the OST goes hard as that. Yes! This game's got good music. That Arceus music? Oh, man. It kind of reminds me of Red's music. That's Red's music. Look, I won! I won! It only took 1 billion leers and 1 billion scratches. Yay! Chimchar. I don't know, Fernape's okay, but he's not. My problem is he's just Blaziken. Like, I don't... We already had Blaziken, and Blaziken I think is cooler than a Fernape. I'd rather have the Fire Chicken than the Fire Monkey. Heal me, thank you. Look, we're going back home. Eat some grilled cheese off the stove. You see the 4 burners next to the sink? Freaking sick. Because the thing is, like, where does the mother sleep? On the little cat, like these weird couch cushions. Yeah, the tall grass won't threaten you, won't kill you. Look, running shoes immediately. One of the best changes this game made from previous generations. You are immediately going to run. Okay, you're not going to... You might as well just give him the bike. I don't know what would be wrong with that. While Gen 4 is basically finished in 4 months, you'd think the extra 9 months Platinum had, you'd make major improvements. Well, they focus more on Giratina's realm. That whole thing is its own section of the game. All the puzzles and stuff that are in that region, just that alone probably took some months of figuring out how to design Giratina's Shadow Realm or whatever it's called. It's not Shadow Realm. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! I think it's called Shadow Realm. It's what it's like. It's not the Dark Dimension. Whatever. What the hell is it called? The Inverse World? I don't even remember. Oh, no, that's right. We got to go to the lake. I thought we had to go to the lake earlier in this, but... Yeah, this is where you find all the 3 legendaries, like Axu, Yuxi, Nephilia from Skyrim. Or Mephala, I should say. Why not both Fighting Chicken Man and Kung Fu Monkey? Because that's not a good idea to have this... Pokemon teaches you, like, if Gen 1, it's not a wise idea to have monotype teams. Like, that's why you can look the gym leaders so easily. Because they're monotype. Sometimes they have dual typing. Like, I think Vileplume's poison as well. But that's it. Look, hey! Is that Axu? Yuxi? I'm trying to remember which one this was. I can't believe he's like, yeah, we're going to catch a legendary Pokemon. Non-culture is... Monoculture is bad. Yeah, we got to get the professor to come. Yep. This is an item here, I think. No? Okay. Yeah, but I like Blaziken and Sun Wukong. Well, good for you. Good for you. Good for you, huh? I don't think there's a missing item in there. God, the remakes for this game were rough. God, what were they thinking? Oh, man. What were they thinking? How's your fertility? Good. Thanks for asking. Ladies, if you're interested... Not a single... I've checked my YouTube stats. Not a single woman watches me. Yo, it's Cricketot. Cricketoon, dude. Oh, God. I don't have Ember yet, and you're just going to... You're just going to ground me to death. Or not, to boredom, I should say. You're going to ground me to boredom. Oh, wait, he has potions, don't he? Remember Gen 1? Oh, no, wait. Yep, yeah, he does. Just same thing. Duke is infertile. That's not what I said. Incorrect. Thanks for stopping by. All right, here we go. Goes to Twitch. Reads chat. Closes Twitch immediately. Yo, Staraptor's sick, though. I like Staraptor. I wonder which had a messier development, Gen 4 or the remakes. I just don't think they cared with the remakes, so was it... It's a mess by the virtue of barely caring. All right. I can kill this Starly, though. There you go. We need to get to level, what, 9 for Ember? God, it's so far away. The irony of hey, get a specific type of Pokemon in the beginning. Doesn't have the move of its type in the beginning. Okay, thanks. Very interesting choice, to say the least. Something we've just come to accept. Okay, like 5 billion rivals, 5 billion friends. What the? Pokemon, what the? I don't matter. Bye. Okay, thanks for stopping by. Friend surely seems to really... Yeah, he got brain damage. He keeps thudding into everything like a moron. He's got brain damage. Let's talk to Professor Rowan. Well, well, well. Look who's here. Let's have a look at your Pokemon. This thing's disgusting. We will burn it in the Pokemon Inferno. How's your genome? I think it's fine. Thanks, for the most part. My genes? Who wouldn't want heterochromia? Are you for real? As long as... Well... Chimchar. Not Blaziken. This is not... I'm naming you not Blaziken. Sorry. Not sorry. Not Don't shoot, he's not black. All right. I'm gonna have to. There you go. Blaziken. Blaziken. Not Blaziken. Jeff was rushed out in 2 years with the first 20 months wasted trying to make sense of Hohen's leftovers. Wow. I knew we didn't even step in the tall grass though. You stopped us before we did that. So that didn't happen. Ayo. I'm quoting Trunks from Dragon Ball Super. Thank you. You already knew that. For the people that didn't know that. Dude, how do you feel about synthesizing an egg? Why do you say synthesizing? You mean fertilizing? What the f do you mean synthesizing? We gonna make one egg? From the cells of... We're gonna make an egg. We take the chicken. We take the moon and we take the sun. We take everything that seems like fun. Come on in. Awesome. See, it's just noticing the differences in the beginning of these Pokemon games, too. This one takes way longer. This tutorial is way too long, I'd say. No how fast Fire Red is? It's like, dude, well, besides the parcel. But, yeah. I'm just like you! You're me! I'm the shadow version of you! Look, I talked to the assistant. Nice. Yes, create sperm and egg to synthesize it. A zygote? You want me to make a zygote right now? I'm not interested right now. I don't think I could afford it. Afford the zygote. Dude, just like constantly, characters talking to you in the beginning, just constantly. Why didn't you give that in? Like, they could have easily programmed it to where they just gave me that inside. Okay, thank you, yes. They didn't start adding new Pokemon until that final 4-month crunch. Yeah, they're insane. Do you wonder why? That's what I'm saying. Look at the past to determine the future. This is why we live in the present that we do. Oh we are 20 minutes into this game, by the way. And they're giving the same tour that the tour guide does for Cherry Grove City at Gen 2. Yes. Don't let that bother you. And now I have to go all the way back. Despite the fact, just want to point out, Gen 2 had cell phones to where you could actually call your mom in this game. Why would I have to run all the way back? They already established that Pokédex could call people in Gen 3 too as well. What? Wait, did my hold on. Wrong button. Okay. We're fine. We're fine. Also, due to Game Freak's inexperience with 3D, still runs at 30. Oh, at 30 frames per second. Yeah, a lot of it's not the best frame rate. Hello, mother. It's interesting because how they changed the layout of this town. Because they're like, nah, we're going to move the lab to a different place. There. There you go. There, you've been talked to. You going to keep my money? Oh, wait. Wow, you're going off into the world? Here. The journal. Yeah, this. Okay. I forgot to change the text speed. I envy you, kiddo. I'm just joking. Ha ha ha. And also, Gen 3, we actually had a father. And it applied that Looker's your father in this game? Or am I thinking of Gen 5? What were they thinking? Like, I don't even get why we can't have a married couple have a kid. Like, I don't even understand that. There's married couples in Pokemon! I think. Wally has mom and dad and an uncle. But the main character can't? Like... How do you feel, How do you feel about abstract thoughts? Indubitably. The sound of this is insane. It sounds like opening or closing a door. Oh yeah, we gotta give that to our friend. Yep, fast speed, stereo, mono audio on the DS. Interesting choice. Look how I wouldn't say that. Nah, some of these are good. Look at that, classic every time. The child neglect is only for single. Jesus Christ! Here, just give it to his mom. I don't care. I just can't. Why can't I just leave it on his desk? Wouldn't that be the big brain move? Just like here, have this. Puts it there. Done. Tell the mom, hey, it's coming back. I don't know. Silent protagonist sucks too in Pokemon. Or no, it works. I wouldn't say it sucks. It's just they did the Link thing. It's like you experience the world through the character. It's you. It's really you. Don't you get it? It's you. Look in the mirror. It's you. Yes. Thank you. I don't know if there's that. Because the problem is also in these games, like most houses are just nothing. There's nothing in them. Yeah, I know these things. You already handheld me to do that. Like, you built this house of nothing for nothing. Sexual dimorphism. I don't really feel one way or another about it. I just know it exists. Like, especially in birds. Yo, wait. Yes, no. Give me item for free. Give me item for free. Alright, let's look up here. Hold on. Can I steal anything from the trash? Dang it! It's over! Can't have nothing in Sand Gym Town. Can't have anything. Look, there's even... Look. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, there's an item down here. Again, this game was practically finished in 4 months. Practically finished in 4 months. Gotcha. Yeah. Alright, have we played enough of this game? Yes, we have. Alright. I kind of want to play it. Listen, we're going to play Pokemon Stadium again, okay? Listen. We're back. I'm addicted. Listen, I'm addicted to it. We're going to play Pokemon. We're going to do the mini games again. See if I got any better. Got to switch screens here. Back to Pokemon Stadium, baby. We're going to make it. We're going to make it, chat. We're all going to make it. Come on. Pikachu, dude. It's Pika-P. Dude, how do you feel about injecting DNA into an egg, creating a homunculus? I don't know about a homunculus. Let's not. Let's get in there and chat. We're doing it again. Come on. You gotta go to the kids club. Come on. We can do it this time. We can do it. We can do it. I think we can do it on a... I think we can win this one. We can win. I swear we can win. Come on. God, the delay. Oh, I didn't make it. No. No, I didn't. I pressed it. No, I'm not timing it right. No, I'm going to lose. I'm going to lose. No. 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 Oh, we tied. Yes, I won the first game. Yes. I did get better. Let's go. I didn't fumble. I won. Because two people can win. There's nothing here. Why is the design so clunky? A question that can be answered when Gen 4 was finished in a 4-month crunch. Oh, God. Here we go with the memory game. Listen up. Okay. Up, left, right, up. Down, up, right, down. Down, up, right, down. Did I do it right? Very. I just beat him to death with a hammer. Okay. Down, up, down. Okay. I think I got it. Let's go. Come on. The second computer's gonna probably win this one. Okay, God. Alright. Remember this, please, your brain. Okay. Hopefully I got that right. Oh yeah, baby, we're winning! We might win this. Hold on. Oh, we're getting close. This is it. This is the one. Was it down, up, or up, down? I couldn't remember. I didn't care. Whatever. Oh, what? I missed the first 4? Am I stupid? Did I just fumble that hard? Okay, never mind. Apparently I got the... Must have pressed the wrong button. Excuse me. I must have pressed the wrong button. I can't get over the fact that I won the first game, but it's like it's fumbling. I'm fumbling so hard. How do you feel about being out on contraceptives? What do you mean out on? It's called a condom for men, dude. Are you okay? At this point, I'm not gonna take any pill to not jizz. Are you for real? At this point, I'm fairly confident to the only point with that word delayed. It's still finished on the crunch. Dude, I should have even looked at chat. What am I doing? Are you for real? Dyslexia moment. And I know you didn't spell dyslexia right. I said it correctly. I've never won this one before. Turning screen's crazy. Oh my god, I won. Let's go. Bruh, just pull out. Okay, anyways. Let's play a different game. Let's play a different game. I have to put the velociraptors on contraceptives or else they'll overpopulate kill everything. Okay. This one's a hard one, too. So I've won 2 out of the 3. That's pretty good. I can't believe I fumbled the Clefairy one that bad. Alright, here we go. Uh-oh. No way the computer's that good. Are you for real? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I didn't miss a single clip that! I didn't miss a single one. Didn't miss a I cooked so well. Oh my god! Holy hell! Idiot savant moment again. I hit every single one. Hit every single one. I don't think I missed a single one. I'll clip it. Forget it. I'll clip it. I can clip it. That's crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god! And wait, did I actually clip it? I have an option to clip it. I gotta find out. Holy hell. Dude. Man, I smoked the hell out of that one. Where did it go? It said it clipped it. What the fuck? Okay, I guess I'll just go back and do it then. Because it needs to be done on stream. If you try to clip stuff after, it won't get views. That's why I say clip things on during the stream. Do not wait until after. Do not wait until after to clip things. Absolutely not. All right, hold on. I got to go back. Got to go back. Hold on. I got to go back. There we go. Got it. Got it. Got it. I got it. Okay. I got it. Hold on. Perfect run. There you go. Yeah, I didn't miss a single one. Oh, no, I did. No, I did, technically. Okay, I think I did actually miss some. But because you're supposed to fall asleep anyways in this. It don't matter. You have to fall asleep. Like, they're going to force you to fall asleep. Hello, what's up, Star Playing? Long time no see. You missed Obama being racist. What did I miss? Input reading was his KOF. Got to get back. Back to Past Samurai Jack. Hello there. What's up? We're playing Pokemon games. We're playing Pokemon Stadium. I cooked in this mode. One first try. So I've won 3 of the 4. I messed up the Clefairy one because I'm an idiot. Sup? How you doing? How you doing? It's Duganov here. Hello. Oh, this game mode sucks. I messed up. I messed up. I messed up twice. I could have won. I could have won. I could have had it all. I could have had you. I could have had you. I messed up. I straight up messed up that one. Boom, baby. Dual winners. Woo! I'm doing good. I'm cooking. Doing way better. I won one mini game. Who's Reagan? Who's Scrub? Who are these people? Who? Is Dugadov? This one sucks. I don't want to do like having to remember like 8 different items. Just go for the big sushi. That's it. Like trying to remember 8 different items sucks. Oh no, I need this one. I got it. Let's go. Ebicho! Dude, they're getting all the good ones. Yeah, I got that one. This is on hard too. Wow. Move out of the way, you fat son of a gun. Move, please. Move. Move, please. Move, please. Oh. There we go. Why am I not getting a multiplier? Ebicho! I got it. Let's go. Dude, I'm cooking. Come on here. Oh, you can't miss one, or I did not win that one. That's way too hard. Yo! Yeah, that's kind of hard. Kind of hard. A little bit too difficult for that one. Yo! Let's do it. Atkins, come here. This one sucks too. I don't like this one because the control stick. I don't think we're gonna win this one either. I didn't even aim it right because you gotta use the C stick. Too hard. There we go. Okay. Okay, we're doing a little bit better. Nope, too hard. Nope. Not the right angle. No, I didn't even... I didn't barely even touch that one. There we go. Oh, not hard enough? Wow. Not too hard. Jesus. Too hard. Jesus. Oh, no, the golden one. No, are you for real? Did you see that nonsense? Oh, my God. There's just no way with the stick. No. And have it to be super precise every time. There was only one gold Diglett. The one LGA looks so bad from what I see. Yes, indeed it does. I don't know what they were thinking. They've done the same thing for so many generations. Just since Sword and Shield, they just don't get it. I'm genuinely surprised by all the Japanese sound bites, kanji, and other cultural references weren't removed in locals. Well, they actually cared about localizing back then. I think. Localizing it properly. Sometimes, not all the time. This is a rough minigame, too. What happened there? What did the game just screw me? Did it not? You can hear. Okay. I'm so done. I keep forgetting it's late, so you can't hit it exactly on there. All right. Come on! We gotta win this one too! Come on! No! What happened? What? Did I not press the button? I must see because they're on L and R. They're not on the triggers. Triggers. They're on the front 2 buttons. What happened there? I got robbed. I'm winning this one. No, I'm not. Damn it. How did I even win it the first time? That's crazy. Okay. We're done with this. How did I win that the first time? I must have got lucky. I mean, about how Pokemon was afraid of acknowledging Japanese culture, especially due to the 4Kids version. 4Kids, whatever. Okay. We're not going to play Stadium 2. I think I'm good. I'm tired of cooking my fingers. Look, it's Legend ZA. It's not as good as this. It's never going to be as good as... Hoity-toity. Hoity-toity. Don't forget to like the stream. It's not... Life is not a dream. Oh, boy. It's not refreshing on Twitch. Let me see. Set one... What did that say? Set one community sub-gift? Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen that already. Let's see. What's some other stuff? Did that thing get clipped? Did it feature it? Hold on. I got to check it. Hold on. I can check it in here. Yeah, okay. I got it. Thank goodness. Oh, well, nope. I got it twice. Whoops. It doesn't change the title when you clip it from the Twitch stream. Awesome. Do I have Coliseum? Still? I don't think I have Coliseum anymore. Time for ROM hacks. We haven't even played... Let's see. We haven't played original Gen 1. We haven't played that, right? We played the remakes. I don't have a lot of ROM hacks of things. Oh, dude, we can actually play Sword and Shield if you want. Hold on a second. We can actually play Sword and Shield. Hold on. We're getting Sword and Shield up and loading. Programmed in. Program in. Injected. And totally legit. Sword and Shield. It's coming up, chat. So, no, I'm just kidding. We're not going to play Sword and Shield. No, we're not. No, we're not. Good one. Good meme. Lol. I don't have Coliseum on. I was just going to play like Gen 1 through 5. I don't want to play Pokken. Do another thing of Pokken? Pokken's so fun. Yes, surely. I might do a video of Pokken too. Like weird Tekken Pokemon retrospective combo there. Lamau, go finish the DLC. That was for Scarlet and Violet. I finished the DLC for Sword and Shield. Scarlet and Violet was the DLC I didn't finish because I just had enough at that point. I was like, I'm good. I don't need any more of this nonsense. Serendipity Tranquilla Bird. I'm good. I'm good. Let me see if I actually have Pokemon Coliseum. I don't think I did. Yeah, I took it off. I uninstalled it. After the fact, yep, I never played Gale of Darkness. I've seen it. Like, that's where I knew Dark Lugia. Dude, Dark Lugia should have made it to the main game. Pokemon Conquest, I don't have that either. Pikachu. Dude, Pokemon Yellow was so good. Oh, for what it was. Where is the Pokemon racing game, dude? Dude, how did Dolphin crash? Are you for real? Crashing stream. Crashed over nothing. I didn't even start up a game. I was just trying to close the window. Let's play Pokemon Yellow for anyone who hasn't seen it. Because people probably actually just legitimately saw Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. It's like, yeah, that's the greatest. Wow, Gen 1 was so cool. Is it even in here? No way I don't have it. Really? Huh. Okay, let's do Emerald then. We haven't played Emerald yet. Hey, you Pikachu. Oh, do I have Pokemon Snap? I think I do. Maybe I don't. I don't know. I ain't worried about it. Here you go, chat. There we go. Let me move this to the other screen. There we go. We haven't played this yet. Because we were playing the other... Look, it's chat. They were there and then they were gone. Okay, there we go. Hey, you Pikachu. Hey, you Pikachu. There you go. See, none of the clips I clip ever get views. Everyone else's does, though. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't like clipping myself, because they don't work. Pokemon channel. Lotad was an interesting choice to show off a Pokemon. Look at it. It was kind of blurry because the screen's blowing up, but it'll be all right. I still have Blazing Emerald, though. I liked Blazing Emerald. Blazing Emerald was a good ROM hack. Pokemon literally peaked with Emerald. Sort of. Some things did. I don't know. I don't really like the story as much. I don't know. I like the Gen 2 story better. I don't really care for Aqua or Magma. The starters are okay. Yeah, I think the starters are good. I mean, obviously, Swampert's my favorite. I mean, I had the Pokemon guide for this game because my cousin gave it to me because he had Pokemon Emerald and decided to just give it up because he was done playing it. There we go, yep. Starting out in a truck is wild as well. That was an interesting choice to be making for this game. To think that like a 10-year-old should be in the back of a moving car for some reason. One of the most wild decisions ever made for no reason. No child should be in the back of a moving truck. Are you for real? Okay. There we go. See, bad. Isn't it nice in here too? I mean, the franchise as a whole, it's been down here ever since. Nah, I can't say that for Gen 4. I don't think Gen 4 is that bad. Neither is Gen 5. Oh, that's right. You gotta set the clock. You gotta set the clock. It's time the clock. There you go. There. Don't care. No child left behind. How do you like your new room? So I think Cyrus is a better character than than Maxie or Archie. Freaking morons. This was the coolest part. One of the coolest parts about this game that your dad was actually a gym leader. It's awesome. And it's just like, nah, we won't do that for any other game ever. Why? How about your parent being the professor? Wouldn't that be cool? No. No. We're not going to do that. Oh, no, that's scary. Please, don't go in the grass. We got to go inside the laboratory. Gen 4 is where the Dark Ages started. Gen 5 was an outlier. Oh, boy. Well, Cynthia's a strong champion. Steven's a strong champion. Wallace is okay. He was gym leader, became champion. I don't really care about Alder or the Iris chick. I don't care. Honestly, it was cool to see him in the beginning of Black and White, but Black and White 2 is a different game. It's a sequel by definition because there's a time skip. Wait. Yeah. Wait, do I gotta talk to... Oh, God, that's right. You gotta talk to your neighbor. Billy, you gotta talk to everyone. No talk left behind. No conversation left behind. You have to talk to everyone, whether you like it or not. Wow, that's a coincidence. We have a daughter. That's crazy. Wait a minute. These rooms are larger than the ones in Gen 4. I think about it. Look at that GameCube, dude. You got the orange GameCube, the rare one. That girl's a third your size. I know. Yeah, the sizing is really weird. Didn't make any sense. Because later on, that's when they started having Pokemon trainers actually become teenagers. Now they're like 13, 14, 15, and you're not 10 years old anymore. But then the story didn't develop with that age. You know, teenagers don't really care for this soap opera. Not even soap opera, just poorly made repeats of stories already done before. Not even good. Or the frickin'... Dude, Scarlet Violet time travel stuff. Oh, dude. I remember wigging the hell out. God, that was last year, too. I can't believe that. That was last year. That was during Trump's inauguration thing. Or not inauguration. That was during the election last year. November of last year. That was so bad. Also, the players from Black 1, White 1 are confirmed to be straight up missing in Black 2 and White 2. What's interesting is like Sharon and all that ended up becoming gym leaders. There was actually a proper... Which is rare to get a sequel that actually does things in the timeline that they're a part of. Or in the region. Like Gen 2? You actually go back to the previous location. Wow, I wonder why that got removed. God, no. You gotta choose Mudkip. Mudkip's the best. Water ground in this generation cooks so hard. Only one weakness to grass. Oh, you best believe we're exploiting that. I just never really liked Trico really that much. Grovile's okay. Sceptile's really weird. You know, he's too big. He's too big and bulky. Like every other... Well, no, Swampert's actually pretty slim until his Mega. It's just Sceptile's the only one that got like the big bushy tail and larger body. Like Blaziken and Swampert are actually pretty lean. That's what I thought was weird because it's usually a water type thing to get bulky, right? Because I think water, they have this, I don't know, they always had that weird thing where a certain type always had to have a certain stat. Like electricity always had to be fast for the most part. Water always had to be defensive. Fire always had to have high attack. Grass had to be the weird middle ground. The stream with Kamala getting cooked in real time while you were going schizo and Brit. No, that wasn't in Britain. That was Sword and Shield. Scarlet Violet was done in the desert. And all that land of nothingness. Pokemon that became a flanderized version of itself. Well, yeah, I wouldn't even say it's flanderized. It just refused to evolve. That's the irony. You constantly repeating the same story is not flanderization. That's just flat out incompetence, laziness. Pokemon. Best Pokemon. Swampert's the GOAT. Swampert's so good. Ah, they don't make Pokemon like Swampert anymore. He's a simple evolution, too. It's nothing crazy or out of the norm. He just gets larger when he gets a good move pull. So I like him so much. God, he's such a simple design that just works. You know, you can start. You said about Gen 1. Well, actually, Gen 1. Blastoise's evolution is crazier than Swampert's. Because he gets freaking hydro cannons. Essentially. Water cannons on his left and right shoulder. Tackle the worm. Tackle the worm. Feed the worm. Wurmple was an interesting Pokemon too, just to have 2 evolution lines. It's not about the game, it's only about the merchandising. Pretty much. The cards, which I have bought plenty of them, thousands. Of course, still am. Because I found a seller that's actually selling them at the cheapest bid price, but they don't go for that all the time. Scarlet Violet takes place in Spain. So yeah, supposedly, why are they trying to say that things take place in the real world? Yeah, remember Hoenn region was real? Remember Johto and Kanto being real? Oh, wait. Mega even gets the arm cannons? Yeah, that's a bit too far. That was a bit too far. Like, suspension of disbelief compounded a little too much there. Like, I can believe the cannons for some reason, but adding more cannons, like, that's a bit too much. Because Charizard and Venusaur is just, like, what you think logically would happen. Blastoise, you would never believe they'd get cannons. It is so out of nowhere for that evolution. Followed by a Warb. Warb. Dustox and Beautifly. Because they didn't want to make 2 separate worms. They're just like, why don't we just combine them together for 2 different evolutions? I'm like, I like the way you think, but they suck and no one ever uses them for anything besides for poison, sleep, paralyzation setup. Like, you made their stats so bad for no reason. Look, it's Poochyena. Poochyena. Let's fight. Let's fight. Let's fight like gentlemen. Interesting that you get a rival fight up here, too. Instead of being inside the town or just outside the town. It's straight up in this grass up here. The Hoenn is inspired by real region in Japan. Well, you can be inspired by it. Doesn't mean you call it the real thing. It's not Okinawa, Japan, though, is it? It's Hoenn region. You might as well, if you just wanted to make it in the real world, just do it like Shin Megami Tensei or whatever. Tensei. Mega Frogate is literally a toilet. That's so bad. Dude, they just made a giant head on him. It's like, look, it's supposed to be a fake Totodile. I don't care. That's bad design. Like, you're not even doing anything with the original design to make it better. You actually made it worse. Okay, we're not... Pokemon was not meant to be Digimon, and Digimon's not meant to be Pokemon. Okay, let's not go, like, super absurd in the stream to where we're... Now, that's more of a flanderizing of just basically making the evolutions worse of what they originally were. Look, Zigzagoon. Pick up items for you. It's one of its abilities. You like abilities on Pokemon? You want 15 more billion things that you have to keep track of for no reason? You like Z-moves? I mean, they tried during Pokemon 2, including all of Japan. Yeah, but it's not... These cities aren't named Japanese cities. They had... Gen 1 had the theme of colors, did it not? Like, there was a purpose. That's why they're colored that way on the Game Boy. Dude, man. There was intelligence made in the first generation of Pokemon that's still... It's not talked about to death enough. Oh my god, they had theming to it. They have purpose. Hey, why is Cerulean blue? Because Cerulean's blue. Oh, wait, it's also the water gym, which are what? Water type, which are mostly what? Blue. In-game, at least. Not in their actual colored sprites, because obviously, well, Starmie's purple, which is one half of blue, or one half of, or two, it's combined, I should say, yeah, one half of blue and red. There was a purpose, man. There was genius, and then they just completely, like, in this generation, it's about trees, right? Little root, birch. Well, the professor's name is actually oak, elm, birch. The professors are named after trees. Right, that was that gimmick. Kanto and Johto are named after real places. Yes, but the cities aren't. Is Cherry Grove City named after a real thing, or is it named after cherry trees? That's what I'm talking about. EQ Teak City. That game literally had cities named after trees. They went double down on that. So not only are there going to be cities named after, or professor named after a tree, the cities are named after trees. Or the concept of plants. Everything had a theme to it, for a purpose, for a reason. It was intentional. It was not by accident. It was talked about. It was discussed. God, I mean, some things probably were accidents. But there clearly was intentional design here. Intelligent design. Goldenrod City is literally Tokyo. Well, Tokyo's not that small. It'd be clustered with people. There'd be cars. There'd be streets. Like, we literally, in Pokemon, everything is almost a walkable city. Even in Sword and Shield, Scarlet Violet, everything's walkable by definition. I mean, you can argue, well, everything's walkable if enough times. Like, no, it's got to be a certain mileage. Certain kilometer. Oh, I'm dead. I'm probably going to die here. Remember Lieutenant Surge referred to an American back in the day? Not a war veteran! They talked about a Pokemon war! Oh my god, you know how crazy that would have been? Mystery Dungeon has more depth to it than the normal main series. Are you out of your mind? Pokemon Trainer has a little bit more depth. I just did. Or Pokemon Mystery Ranger, excuse me. Oh yeah, she's the daughter of Professor Elm. Like, look at this, man. There's like family. Family. There's actually married couples in this game. Dude, Iwata would have been so proud of this game. Look! There she is. She's like, we gotta go back. At least back when Pokemon was heavily coded as Japan. Which I'm fine with. It's just... I want more... I wouldn't say gimmicks. That's what they are, but purpose. Theming. I want theming. There's a purpose why we made this town the way it was, why it's done this way, why it relates to foreshadowing. Technically, Gen 1 does foreshadowing by having the colors of the cities be that, because it's supposed to foreshadow what gym leader they were. Wow. Simple design. It's not the craziest in the world. Definitely more than a child's game. No. Oh, man. It's just, there was design, man. There was a thing here and it all got ruined. God. Would have. Iwata died like 15 years after the game launched. No, not Iwata. I meant Shinzo Abe. My bad. For the married couple things and having kids. Shinzo Abe. Oh, wow, bad. You got a Pokedex. Pokeballs, yay. Man, there was just so many gimmicks that just weren't... Oh, so my problem is that characters don't come back until... Oh, it's got to be post-game. Like, remember Pokemon Sun and Moon were like trying to bank on nostalgia to sell that game? Remember Red and Gary? They're trying to make it like a proper sequel, and it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, he was referred to as a war veteran, which made people speculate for a while. I know, it's so good. It could have been there, man. It could have been something. They were too scared. 20-month crunch does allow for creative or good designs. Yes, it does. Dude, with enough people, you can make things in a year, let alone 20 months. I've seen it. I've played Crash Bandicoot, which is way more... Well, I wouldn't say way more complex, but it is complex for a 3D game in comparison to this, which is all sprite-based, which is a lot easier to code. This game is a lot easier to code than it would have Crash Bandicoot was in the PlayStation. It's not that complex. You needed voodoo black magic to make this game. God. It's the main series, too. That's the worst part. Why are we wasting time by making... They're not wasting time. That's not fair, but... The problem is they keep spreading themselves too thin. Why are we making Gale of Darkness a Coliseum? I'm not saying you shouldn't. That's not my argument. Why are you? Okay, if we can't even focus on our main games, which are selling tens of millions, by the way, why are we focusing on these other games? And also outsourcing it to... what is it? Sonority and the other company? Like, what are you doing? Genius Sonority? Why are we doing this? Why? And those games went nowhere. They had great work, right? Great work was done on it. Went nowhere. Did not sell better than the main games. You know, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon were functionally marketed as Sun and Moon just finished. I know. Because they also had Necrozma and stuff like that. I played that one on stream. I didn't play... Don't think I played Sun and Moon. It was Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. We randomized. Look at Necrozma looking alien. Oh, man, where have I seen that before? Hey, wait a minute. Makes you wonder if there are actual countries in the world of Pokemon that are just too cowardly to replace the world building more. To explore it? No, they just put everything in the side games. Pokemon Mystery Ranger. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. All these other side games have more story than the main series of Pokemon. What happened? Why? Why was that necessary? Like, dude, Nintendo... Oh, my God. It's just people didn't wake up to this stuff back then. They didn't care. Now we're complaining now. Oh, it's bad now. No, it was bad before. We weren't admitting it, though. I mean, you were a kid. Did you notice it as a kid? No. In most cases. I noticed it more as a preteen than I did as a kid, because generally the games were good. Like, are we going to say the Fire Red's bad? Really? Are you going to say Gold and Silver's bad? Really? Come on, man. Come on. I mean, it's too short. Even I knew that as a kid. It was just like, this is way too short as a game. When I did more later playthroughs as a kid. Not, obviously, when I first played it, I was 4. I didn't care when I was 4. But yeah, it's just you start noticing these things because you're playing these games every year, by the way. Like every year or 2 years, they're coming out. And you get hand-me-downs or whatever to play them. So you start noticing what's different from this generation, what's next. Gale of Darkness Other Spells were outsourced. I know, that's why I said Genius Sonority, I think they were called. That's what I'm saying, because they didn't have time to focus on the main games, so they decided, because they were spreading themselves too thin. Right? Why are we making 15 games at once? I think, like, how many Pokemon, what was the most? Like, 5? I think there was a time where 5 Pokemon games came out in 1 year. 5. The mainline games, which you'd get 2, I count that as 1. I think a Pokemon Mystery Ranger game, one of the I think it was Gale of Darkness. It was insane. There was like a year of Pokemon where it's just you're getting 5 billion games, and there was not enough time to play them. Older Pokédex entries would regularly make weird references to real-world places and creatures. Also giving, like, Alakazam 1,000 IQ. Saying Metagross has the intelligence of 4 supercomputers. Yeah, okay. Alakazam, the smartest creature in existence at that point. By human standards. And you're still, like, you can't speak? It was bad for a while. I know, a lot of people just don't... I mean, IGN has the famous review of this game saying there was too much water as a joke. Or ended up becoming a joke, I should say, but... There were more and better criticisms to be made of this game. But there's good stuff in this game, too. I mean, you can criticize the business model of making 3 games. That was legit. You know, I understood why they made 2 was so you could trade with each other, but that gimmick started wearing thin. Like, availability of Pokemon and acting like everyone just had people to trade with was kind of not the best. Pokemon is the Call of Duty of our... Well, Call of Duty's the Pokemon of FPSs, actually. Genius Sonority is now relegated to being the mobile division of the company. Yeah, I love Pokemon. Well, no, Pokemon Go was made by a different company. Niantic? Or was that Genius Sonority, too? I know we talked about it. What a mistake. I've just been droning on and on, but man. This is one of the few game series I'm actually passionate about. I've played pretty much almost every... I haven't played Mystery Dungeon. I've seen Mystery Dungeon, so I know like certain scenes of like sadness, like all this stuff. It's like, this is still in a kid's game though. Like what excuse is that it's in this game franchise but not in the main games? There is none. You know, it just didn't make any sense. Like even Pokemon Mystery Trainer or whatever, Pokemon Ranger, excuse me, where you wrap around the Pokemon to catch it. Yeah. So you had to whittle its health down by, I think, tapping on it or whatever, and then he circled it to catch it. That's a more complex thing than any of the DS games. Yes, water gun, baby. Finally. I'm watering my gun. What's also interesting in this game is that they decided to make the first true city, because the first town is not a city, it's a town. The first, actually, Cherry Grove is actually a city in Gen 2. Don't know why. It should be a town. But Petalburg City is the first gym you actually can't do. But it's a gym you encounter first. Very interesting choice. Because that's where your dad's at. They actually want to give you... They want you to have a conversation with your dad. Which is nice. In defense of IGN, that synopsis was done by the editor and not actually the writer. The actual clip was not cumbersome. Traveling through still was, yeah. I mean, there's some criticisms made about water. There's too many water Pokemon in this game. That was the main criticism, too. There's way too many. There's not enough of typing in this game, even with trading. I think that was the issue, too. That and, what was it, this one in Gen 4? Like, how many fire Pokemon are in this game? 10? No, maybe it wasn't this one. I might be thinking of Gen 4. When it had like 5 fire types you could get in the game. Five Nights at Freddy's was basically the Pokemon of mascot horror. Yeah, that was something. Jump Scare City. That was the entire era, even with films like Paranormal Activity, just jump scare. Everyone was relying on jump scare to be scary. I also got to change the text in this. God, it's making me mad. It's making me mad talking about Pokemon when I shouldn't be. Oh, God. I don't think it has Absorb, but we're going to find out. Okay, we should be fine. Well, I like the female ranger with the exposed thigh. Okay, that's okay. Weird comment. Aren't they a teenager or a kid in that game? Hello? Why do you have Absorb at level 4, but I get Water Gun at level 10? What were they thinking? What? Yeah, that's true. That's also true. They did that in Gen 2. Where they're like, oh yeah, by the way, this Pidgeotto is level 9 or whatever. Pidgeotto doesn't evolve at level 9, so he must have caught it in the world. It's like, where? Why do the gym leaders have like these random Pokemon levels on these evolved Pokemon? The overworld map is like 40, 60 land to water. It's crazy. The whole right side of the map is so bad. They got currents. It's just not a lot to do. No, there's a lot of diving, right? And that's where you go to the Pokemon League. But there's just too much water Pokemon too. That's why they stopped doing it nearly as much. Where we'll make water in between regions instead of trying to make it in whole, most of the map. That's why they, for the most part, if I remember correctly, it's Gen 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There isn't like a whole lot of water. Look, oh hiya, look. See, they actually don't do this. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. We don't go check the gym, but see, they force you to check the gym. It's like here, because this is where you discover Wally. Like your second so-called rival. This is the first game that did 2 rivals. Not true, I get he is one, but it's not built up like that. Look at that, see? I forgot to change the text again. Where's Wally? I'd like a Pokemon, please. You can actually get routes in this game in the previous route. You couldn't do that in Ruby and Sapphire, I think. Only in this one. So like, oh yeah, you'll legitimately get to catch what Wally caught, which is fair. A much better example of trying to build realism and submersing yourself in this game. Immersion. Immersicizing. That's not a word. Rival, more like punchy bag. Gardevoir can cook if you're not careful. Gardevoir is no Alakazam, but it could do work. Trust me. Interesting routes. Little routesy. I just give him a Pokemon for free. Go catch your own Pokemon. Okay. This was a much more clever use, or cleverer, however, which one you use more, or the ER at the end of that one. I would say more clever use of a tutorial. Because it actually builds up your rival. Which is much better than just have random person in the road or random person in grass show you how to catch a Pokemon. He's the tutorial, which is nice, because it actually shows not only the Pokemon they catch, but he'll keep for the rest of the game. Despite functionally being built up Sapphire, certain Pokemon are still missing from Emerald. Yep. And also, they changed getting Rayquaza before the Pokemon League, which completely... Rayquaza, if you have Ethers, Revives, and Hyper Potions, cooks the League. Level 70 is so bad. They just didn't think things through. I know they did it for the sake of the story, but even then they could have locked it off after Rayquaza breaks up Groudon Kyogre in Supola City, but they didn't do that. They're just like, nah, you can go get him now. Oh. If you have the Master Ball, it's over. He's the best. He's by far the best Pokemon in the game. It's not even close, man. He's pretty good. Dragon type, when Dragon types barely had any weaknesses. There's barely any ice moves on Pokemon. Naturally, you had to teach it to them. Like, Swampert can learn Ice Beam, if I remember correctly, which is awesome. That's the old Blastoise technique, right? This is awesome, too. I like this. A more diegetic way to introduce the Battledore, yes. More immersive, as well. It's realistic to what they do in the Pokemon world. I think my Pokemon's fine. I mean, I'm going to cook the Rustboro gym, so... Look, it's a low chance. It's like 2 to 5% in this area. It's very low. Dude, Lotad! This is the Pokemon you'd get if you wanted, not just Ludicolo, but if you start out with Torchic or... Torchic. I mean, Trico's already grass, but... Water grass. Interesting typing. Rare typing. Very interesting. I'm not catching them. Yeah, let's go to Rustboro City. It'll be fine. I'm not going to just go waste my time doing this. Because I got running shoes. Look at that. Look how fast this is. Isn't it crazy? You get it. Look at Scott, too. It has narrative weight. Correct. That's what I'm saying. Intelligent design. A little bit, okay? Oh, my God. There's good design here, man. Oh, boy. Look at the reflection in the water, too. We did not learn to... Well, people did not learn to respect the simple things of these games. Which is why we ended up the way we were, thinking it needs to be more and more, but why more? Does it make the game better with more? Do you like open world slop? I don't. I got sick of it. I'm done with it. Like, there's some games I like. Witcher 3, Fallout New Vegas. I'll even accept Fallout 3 to a degree. What other games? I don't really play a lot of old school JRPGs, so it's not really a thing for me, but man, I don't know about those Dude, Sword and Shield, Scarlet and Violet, ugh. Scarlet Violet, especially out in the desert area. Dude, what were they thinking? Oh, God. Lotad goes from being a Kappa to copying a Mingo. Yeah. He's Ludicolo. He's ridiculous. He's out of control. He's out of his mind. Let's just make it a Rustbo, and I'll call it a stream. Blame Nintendo for ruining Game Freak. I know, but then Game Freak's making this new game, and I'm like... I don't know, man. If that game ends up being bad, I'm going to laugh, because then it's... I still blame Game Freak to a degree. They've been doing this for 30 fucking years, man. You clearly could have did it for another company. Could have, unless it was a contract for 30 billion years. You know, I don't know enough of the details. I don't know if they've released enough of any legal binding contracts or NDAs or anything like that about that. You know? I felt like there was a reason why Nintendo did not give them Colosseum and Gale of Darkness, though. Right? I feel like there's certain reasons why certain games were outsourced. Who made Pokemon Stadium? Was it Game Freak? Wait a minute. That's a good game. Those are good games. That go above and beyond just here's a battle simulator. You know, it does way more than any of the Pokemon games did at the time. It's insane. So does Stadium 2. There's so many things to do in that game. Like, you go battle the 8 gym leaders if you want, but you get to choose your own Pokemon. Or you could bring in the ones you had from other games. I'm like, dang, these games had it all. I know there's a Ruby and Sapphire one, if I remember. There's a Wii one. Oh, what the? Dude, you had Magikarp. What do you expect? We're gonna fight the rich boy. Oranberry, baby, and they got the Pekka Berry, or Pecha, whatever they're called. Pecha? Pekka? I never knew how to say these. Were they called Pekka? Or Pecha? So I thought they were supposed to be like peaches, but it's obviously not spelled that way. Berry system in this game, which was built upon Gen 2's, that's what also felt sequential, too. You'd have It wasn't just about the story, right? Because they stopped caring in this generation. They're like, we're not continuing it. But they had gimmicks that were in Gen 2 that they expand upon, like berries. Instead of waiting for them to grow in the tree, you could actually plant them throughout the world and then wait for them to grow. It's like, oh, that's a cool gimmick. That's awesome. Oh, boy. Let's do water gun. They're second-party developer. While they can work for other companies, it's logically easier for them to stay with Nintendo. Sort of like an abusive relationship, yeah. I'm sure. I don't know how many people from Game Freak has even been fired in the past 30 years, if any. I've never heard anything about that. Layoffs from Game Freak? Haven't heard it. Heard it from every other company in the world, just not them. There probably exists. It wouldn't surprise me, but almost never heard about it. Like, they feel like they're sealed tight. They almost feel like a Coca-Cola secret. That's what I like to call it. Duke prevails. That's right, Link the Wizard. Long time no see. We were playing some Pokemon games. It's going to be the last one I played today, Pokemon Emerald. I played Fire Red. I played Crystal. I played Stadium. I played Platinum. I'm playing all the good games. Relatively good. You know, actually, I probably should do a ranking of Pokemon games. Of ones I like. Well, it's Crystal, Heart Gold, Soul Silver are clearly at the top. I think it's going to be obvious about what they did for Pokemon, how they integrated stuff into it. Obviously, Fire Red's better than Gen 1, so that's going to be above that. Emerald might be above Fire Red, Leaf Green. You're a thief, you try to steal someone's Pokemon. Oh, is that a reference? Team Rocket? The suit was allegedly let go this week, according to a leaked memo. Yeah, you talked about that. I'm like, we'll see how things go. What about Black 2 and White 2? They're okay. I don't know. I don't know. Do you like Curium? Curium? Because that's the whole thing with Black and White 2, where it leads up to. You know, I think they're better in Black and White. I think. Maybe. The thing is, Black and White had N as the main story, right? Black and White 2, even though N's in it, he's not like the main guy anymore. Like, this is what? This is 10 months later, I think? That's why the characters aren't aged up that much compared to like Gen 2, which was like a 3-year difference. Where you saw all the Gen 1 gym leaders, unless they were Pokemon League like Koga, you have his daughter Janice be the leader. Well, that was so good. That was so good, man. We had it all. We had it all in Gen 2. They're just like, now we'll never do that again. Is it 2 years? I thought it was like 10 months. It must have been something like that. I think Black and White 2 is an okay. It's a proper sequel. We don't get those anymore. Ultra Moon and Ultra Sun are not proper sequels. I've described this before. There's no time skip. There's no like sequential line of events. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon just like, oh yeah, Necrozma. Necrozma. Remember Ultra Pokemon, dude? What? They cannot stop doing the alien gimmick, man. First it was Jirachi, then it's got to be Deoxys, and then it's got to be Giratina. Might as well be an alien. He's from a different freaking dimension. They just didn't stop doing it. You know? It's crazy. I still don't know what they're thinking. But in fact, that white bit on the player's head is a hat, not... yeah, I know. You see it in his pixel. You see it in the... when you pick him as a character. You also see it in the promotional art they had for this generation. Yeah, you can see his hair's underneath. You can see it right there. It's not that hard to see. Like, you can clearly see it. Right? It's not like... it kind of blends in with the back, but you see the sideburns aren't the same color. How you been, Link? You been chilling? Like a villain? What's going on? I've been making a lot of reviews and retrospectives. A Game Pass video is coming out tomorrow, by the way. I always thought he just had salt pepper with a headband. No, that's part of his hat. Deoxys is functionally extraterrestrial bacteria. I'm fine with that. If I can accept Space Godzilla, which is just Godzilla's genes carried off by Mothra into space, I think I can live. I think I can live. But they didn't expand on it. Well, they kind of... technically, they did, just not with Deoxys. Deoxys got attack form, defense form, speed form, all these cool things. You know? Which was sort of actually a gimmick from Tyrogue with Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, and Hitmontop. based on what stats they had, which was like one of the best evolution designs ever made, and they kind of carried over, but it's never the same. I still forgot to change the text speed. I keep forgetting because I'm talking too much. We're having conversations. Oh no, change the frame. Is the old school frame in this one too? Yeah, baby, old school. I thought it was dyed hair, not Jotaro hat. No, it's just the way his hat's made. There's no reason why the back of his head should be that black, though. That's insane. A little bit crazy, a little bit wild, some would say. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are basically reboots. Kinda, yeah, essentially. They had to add the Necrozma storyline. Another alien. Ultra Pokemon, whatever. I say Ultra. They're not Ultra, they're Ultra Beasts. There it is. Hey, here's these Pogo for a different dimension. Where have I heard that before? What is a Giratina? Huh. Celebi's literally a time traveler. I just didn't even mention Celebi. Oh, yeah, by the way, here's this time traveler. All right, I'm done. To be fair, Celebi was a bonus Pokemon you get from an event. So was Deoxys. So was Jirachi. But still. That's all I still. You know, we're getting out there with Pokemon already. Like, Mewtwo was a believable legendary because it was just a copy of Mew. Right, or a clone, sort of. Not really an imperfect clone, whatever you'd like to call it. Just the DNA of Mew. And then Mew's like, oh, we actually have the DNA of all Pokemon in us. I'm just like, okay. And the legendary birds, I guess, are sort of believable. Sort of. Game Freak lost the plot with multiverse nonsense. Time travel, I think Gen 4 even. Like, we're getting... Well, no, Gen 3 is kind of insane. We just have Pokemon that control land and sea. All right, let's... All right. I mean, like I said, Gen 2 had Celebi, who's a time traveler, so it's like, all right. But like I said, that was an event Pokemon. It wasn't really part of the plot. Been sick, have been having diarrhea. That sucks, man. I hope you feel better. Make sure you drink water. If you haven't already. Look, Chestoberry. Giratina is the god of antimatter, the shadow realm thingamabob. The shadows. Pokemon Company have an alien fetish. I don't even know if it's a fetish. They just don't expand upon it. Ultra Beast was like the real expansion that led to nothing. Oh, this is an alternate dimension. Let's not touch it anymore. Okay. Because your the whatever, Lucamine or whatever, she gets captured by the jellyfish Ultra Beast, then we free her, and it's like, okay. Now, let's not do this. Okay. I think Gen A is where they fell off, dude. Dogs with Sword Shield's dead. And that's just a copy of the legendary dogs for Gen 2, which had better gimmicks. Also, Kecleon's in front of me. I need the Sylph Scope. Thank Masuda for introducing the Pantheon of Gods to Pokemon. Not the best idea. Expanded a little too quickly. I don't mind Mythos Pokemon. Like, I don't mind Lugia, right? The King of the Waters. Psychic Flying for some reason. Aeroblast. Insane move. Hands for wings. Sort of thing. Ho-Oh is a Pokemon that's supposed to give good luck when you look at it. I like that. That's not a bad concept. You know, I don't think that's the worst thing ever. We literally have a victory Pokemon, Victini, dude. I didn't know Legends Arceus was an Isekai time travel story. Yeah, oh, back in time, this is what Pokemon was like. It has, like, modern things in it. Like, the clothing's a bit... Well, it's kind of not. It kind of is, it kind of isn't. But, yeah, the technology was made back then. It's like, that's so dumb. Reshiram and Zekrom are beautiful legendaries. When they combine with Curium fusions. That's what Pokemon Fusions, the game, was based off that concept. We're fusing Pokemon together. Kind of cool concept. They didn't do it in real Pokemon that way. Wish they did. Oh, I don't have 2 Pokemon. I've just been cooking with Mudkip. You know, we could just go straight to Rustboro Gym. Oh, no, I have to go to the frickin' cave first, don't I? Never mind. Never mind. I didn't like Legends Arceus. It's too wide open. And Catch 'em All is now Catch 20 to beat a certain challenge. I'm like, I'm not catching 20 Bidoofs. I'm not min-maxing my Pokemon abilities to this degree. F off. I'm done. Like, I remember playing that, and it was just... As a game experience, sucked. It just wasn't fun for me. Especially coming off Sword and Shield, I'm like, I'm done. I'm tired of this open world slop fest. Look how empty the world is. If I have to put the fun in the game, it's not fun then. Games were just naturally fun. If I have to make it fun, then it's not fun for me. It's more work. Fusing 2 Pokemon is pretty difficult if you consider how many options they need to make. Yeah, but they'd only do certain many. That's why they only did Kyurem, Reshiram, and Zekrom, because they were legendaries. Because Kyurem was the main thing. That was only in black and white, too, that they fused. If I remember correctly. They didn't do it in black and white, even though I think he's in there. Pokemon introduced Arceus basically the god of the franchise. Yeah, you couldn't get better. Like, you escalated to the point that we have God, and then where do you go from there? That was my problem with Shin Megami Tensei, or not, Persona 3 and 4. Right? Persona 3, here you fight God. The world is ending is the premise. Persona 4, Scooby-Doo. Alright, I'm done. Yeah, I'm good, man. Oh, and they're not properly sequential despite having a number that comes after it? Oh, okay. Old characters don't come back? Oh, okay. Thanks. All that for nothing. Okay. Wait, can I actually fight the Rust Pro Gym? Or is he gonna... Yes! Okay, we can do it. Never mind. Yay! Yay! I've seen some of Masuda's design concepts from last year's Giga Leak, and you could tell he was really cooking something with Hoenn's gods. I mean, I guess it's a bit extreme. I don't know, maybe not, because Lugia already existed as the god of the whirlpools and the waters. He wasn't air; he was water. Like Lugia already existed. Ho-Oh is kind of like the fire, the sun, right? That's why he's in the high tower. Wait a minute. Lugia's in the whirlpool location because he's the what? Water guy? And Ho-Oh's on top of the tower because he's what? The sun guy? Wow, intelligent design? Theming. And the legendary dogs were supposedly made from the Eevee evolutions, from Ho-Oh burning it down. Oh my god, there was theming, there's insight. There was clearly intelligent design, build-up, theming, concepts, allegories, analogies, whatever you like to call it. Persona 5, you fight God again, but as thieves. Yeah, I just don't know. Persona 5. Groudon is the god of Earth. Kyogre's the god of sea. Rayquaza is the guardian of the skies. Yeah, that's obviously a given. God of time and space. Giratina, antimatter, and Arceus god. Yeah, it's too much, though. It's too much! It's too insane, man. Not especially for a children's game. It's just, well, let's calm it down a bit. Let's relax, okay? Yo, Bide. Why not? Let's learn Muddy Water later as Swampert. Swampert's just really good. He's got good move pool, good type defenses. Just very good. Imagine learning Ice Beam. Lamau. Got him. Beams you. Oh. I think the funny thing in Gen 1 is like assuming that, okay, they can only learn these moves. And then it's like Blastoise learning an ice move. It's like, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. My flying type Pokemon? Are you for real? Jesus. Yeah, but Lugia and Ho-Oh were already kind of like that concept of gods. Or like, what do they call them in Japan? They're not gods. It was something else. Well, maybe it is gods, but it's not deities. It was something like that. Like that concept that they were just powerful beings. I mean, that's what Moltres, Articuno, and, you know, Zapdos were. They had their gimmicks. Fire, ice, and electricity. Lugia was added late into development in response to the planned inclusion as the lead Pokemon 2000 as an anime-exclusive creature. Yeah, they even had the legendary birds in that. But Lugia made sense as being the opposite. Imagine being a legendary during a speedrunner playthrough, you'd be cooked. Randomizer, remember that? That's what sucks about randomizers, that all the legendary static locations and encounters are bad, usually. Like, you're fighting garbage as your legendary. You know, it kind of ruins those, but, yo, let's... Marsh Stomp already, by the way. Crazy. Got him. Got him. Oh, wait, no Marsh Stomp? Nah, we're going to do this with Mudkip. Then I'll let him evolve. It's too easy with Marsh Stomp. Too easy. Dude, Mudkip has both water and ground types that cook this gym. It's crazy. Oh, my goodness. But Lugia makes sense as even in design, it's the opposite. Its face is the whole full beak. Ho-Oh's more like a traditional bird. The color designs are opposites. It's so good. So good at like the simplest concepts of color theory and design. You know, Ho-Oh's green and red. Lugia's white, silverish, because Pokemon silver. And Ho-Oh's goldish because Pokemon gold. It's like there was designs for that. Red, I know it was simpler with red and blue, obviously. And even then, it was weird that they were mascot characters because you could still choose between the three. But in gold and silver, you could only get one of them, if I remember correctly. I'm going to reduce the accuracy just because I can. I'm being mean to Nosepass for no reason. Alright, so since it was great that I didn't have to go to the cave first for that Team Rocket thing. You will have no accuracy. You will not move. I love Acid Armor Minimize Muck. That's banned in competition because how trash it is. Or it's good. I mean trash for the opponent to deal with. That's what I mean. Lugia was designed OLM and later adapted by Ken Sugimori for silver. You can get both of Legendaries in gold and silver. You can, but they're different levels. Alright, Lugia I think is 50 in gold and Ho-Oh's level 70. And it's reversed in silver where Lugia's level 70 and Ho-Oh's 50. I don't think they're the same levels in those games, if I remember correctly. Because as soon as you get Whirlpool, you can just go get Lugia if you wanted to. But in Crystal, you needed the feathers, if I remember correctly. You needed the feathers. You needed the silver feather and the gold feather, whatever it's called. Sacred feather. God, Mudkip cooks too hard. That's better than needing friends, Lamau. Yeah, well, those were event exclusives. That's not the same thing. Event exclusives was just more for merchandising and selling and stuff like that. Or a second game. Crystal! You could get everyone in Crystal. You could get Celebi in Crystal. Get everyone. I mean, Celebi's a event Pokemon still, but... Look at Marshtomp, dude. Look at this simple design. He has stood... Wow, Evolute... Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. We had... Hold on. You ready for simple, brilliant design of evolution? We had the four-legged creature become the two-legged creature? No way. Oh, my God. Not a... Like, the starters for Gen 1 don't do that. Squirrel's already on 2 feet. Right? He already... It just stands there. He's a turtle. But a turtle that can stand on 2 feet, which is super weird. Anyways, but Charizard can already stand on 2 feet. Or Charmander, I should say. Bulbasaur always is on 4 feet. But that's literally evolution! We literally just saw a more realistic take on evolution, I should say. On the theory of evolution in general. My point is, Lugia is just kind of there because he was added late, unlike Ho-Oh, who's integral to the plot. Not related to Team Rocket. Not related to any... Ho-Oh does nothing in the game besides... He's the reason for the legendary dogs, but that's after the fact. We actually get... What was it, a flashback? Or they get the storytelling of the thing? Ho-Oh doesn't do anything in the game like Kyogre and Groudon. He's in the tower. He doesn't show up for the battle Team Rocket. He doesn't show up in the Pokemon League. He doesn't show up in the fight against Red. He's just stuck in Tin Tower. Especially in Crystal. Crystal, Suicune was the main guy. They said, even though Entei got his own movie, Raikou got nothing. Okay? Maybe a special during that time. Cyndaquil was the first one to go from 4 legs to 2 legs. Oh! Oh, wait, evolution? Don't you dare tell me there was good design. Don't you dare. Pokemon had good design. Quadrupeds actually only have 2 legs. They stand on their arms. Right, that's why I said they stand on their 2 feet. Bipedal. Yeah, truly. Legendary beasts, dogs, whatever you'd like to call them. Like, the theory was that it was Jolteon, Vaporeon, and Flareon were transformed into those things. Yeah. Good game design? I'm sick of good game design. We need to take it out, says Nintendo. Do less. We'll get more anyways. So sad. I feel bad for these kids growing up. Dude, Ninjask! Hey, let's make a Pokemon that only dies to its super effective moves. Crazy. That was crazy. That was a bit wild. That was out there. Interesting design choice. They were willing to take risks, and that was certainly one of them. But a Pokemon that gives you 2 Pokemon after it evolves? Yo, we're on to something here. Entei is a lion, Raikou's a tiger, Suicune is a jaguar. Something like that. I used to see that with Raikou being like a tiger, but Suicune's a rough one. Entei's the entire third Pokemon movie. It's about the chick and Entei being like this weird, trying to say it's her father, and I'm like, okay. If it's shiny, you get 2 shiny Pokemon when it evolves. Is that true? I never knew that with Ninjask and Shedinja. That's crazy. I mean, Shedinja has a lot of weaknesses. They couldn't make it to where it only had one weakness because it'd be cooking everyone. Because you straight up just can't hit it. Like, that's the problem. I don't know if you probably could hit it with status effects, but you can't hit it. It literally just can't be hit based on its ability, which is such an interesting design. Oh, I'm getting cooked. Oh, never mind. Oh, no, I'm getting cooked. This is 4 times damage. No way. Dude, Shroomish, please. Shroomish, please, man. They don't even care to use Absorb again. They don't even bother. Dude, I'm getting too into this game because we're still talking about Pokemon. It's basically Dead Skin the Pokemon. I like that kind of concept, though. It feels very Japanese. You know, the dogs that died in the tower but were revived by Ho-Oh's power. And they roam the land. Well, originally, Suicune obviously was like, seems like, oh yeah, I need this, that. Yo, I'm a cool guy. It's like, who the fuck are you? You're not even a Pokemon League guy. Who? Just some random trainer. Shroomish is an ass fun. It's okay. I like Breloom, right? I don't think it's good. It's just too weak. It's no Heracross, I'll tell you that. And it's grass fighting instead of just bug fighting like Heracross is. I don't know. It's just one of those early mons. No way. Effect Spore, dude, you gotta be kidding me. I'm leveling up way too much, by the way. But that's how that's how Mudkip is. He cooks. Such good stats, good typing. It's great. Get Luigi. I'm also getting cooked by Absorb all the time. It's funny that you just keep fighting grass Pokemon in these areas, too. Catching their Pokemon. Now, I'll probably end the... Did I really just one-shot that Lotad? That's sad. Look at these stats. 44 attack! Interesting choice that attack is the highest on a water Pokemon. Because look at this. Oh, they don't tell... They don't say if they're physical or special. Don't they? No! Dude. I can't believe how slow... It's so weird. I always hated the starter Pokemon's normal abilities. Obviously, the Rabbit... Liberace, whatever it's called. Dude, Libero is its ability. I can't believe... Oh, yeah, by the way, all your moves will be super effective no matter... Okay, thanks. What a dumb idea. What the hell? They were smoking something with that. On one. Cinderace, that's what it's called. Libero. I combined it together. Libero's the ability, not until Gen 4. Yeah. So obviously they were split into physical special in Gen 2, but... Or actually, well, they split the special stat, I should say. Special attack and special defense, so you knew what the hell your moves were doing. And what was hitting where. You know what I mean? Like, what's the point, you know? If you split the stat after the move isn't a special move or it's not physical, you know? I guess we'll go for 3-hour streams, why not? Maybe the stream will blow up after the fact. Back from the ads. Break from the ads? Dude, I gotta slow down, though, because the gym badges are gonna make sure that I don't use my Pokemon anymore. That they'll not be able to listen anymore. I know I gotta catch another Pokemon. I know, but Marshtomp's too good. He cooks this entire area. God, he's too good. I even prevented Mudkip from evolving and still cooked the gym leader. Look at this nonsense, man. It's too good. Ay, 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 ay. This would be a different conversation if I had Torchic. Torchic would have a rough time. Until Kabuskin, where you get double kick. Look, this is one of the areas where Groudon could be. Dude, is Groudon actually over there? No, it's... Wait! No, that's not it. It'd be like up here or somewhere. No, it'd be here. It's right here. Just so you know, starters by this point should listen to you forever. Did they? I thought they did the gym badge gimmick in this game. As well. Roar, Pico. Look at mist in the area for caves, dude. Oh, man. Game design? Did you just hit me with that game design? Remember when I found a shiny Whismur when I was doing that? Was awesome. Randomly finding a shiny Whismur in my randomizer was so good. We were playing Blazing Emerald, and we found a shiny Whismur. That was awesome. Come and get some. Come and get some, he says. Yes, I want to battle you. Good battle theme. I'm pretty sure that only works on ones you've caught, overleveled, or traded. Yes, Pokemon still get unruly without enough badges in Hoenn. See, that's what I thought. It's level 30, I think, for badge 2. No, it's not. Brawly's not that. No, it might be 20. It might be 20. Hold on. Well, that was Brawly's Pokemon, like 20? 18? It's 25, isn't it? No, it's 25. What am I talking about? The levels are different in this game. All right, easy come, easy go. Little high, little you. Well, we'll see. I'll just level up Marshtomp anyways. How about that? We'll just stick with the Marshtomp. Who cares? Let's keep going. We gotta go to Slateport anyways. Fight Brawly. Talk to Steven. Even Steven. Very interesting choice. Like, the implication that Steven got cooked by Wallace to become the Pokemon League champ is wild. What an implication. That is Steven just like, I care about looking up Deoxys. Oh. I like Deoxys. Deoxys is a cool concept. Where it has different modes. Obviously, speed's probably one of the more useful modes, but obviously. Roar. Goofy, that goofy guy, that goofy son of a gun. Hoenn was Junichi Masuda's debut as a series director, and as a result, didn't compose the soundtrack. It's still good. Oh, it's going to let me hit. Let's go. Abra's still teleporting. It's crazy. Are you out of your mind? Okay. Maybe I should have used a repel. Look at this bird. That's look like a legit swallow. Some of these early bird Pokemon were not the best. I gotta say, Staraptor's awesome. Swallow, Space Booger. I'm fine with Space DNA Asteroid thing. I'm fine with that. Catch it, nope. We're still going with Marshtomp. Still going with Marshtomp. I love Marshtomp. We're not even saving this game, by the way. We're not going to. Because we're gonna do a legit randomizer. If I am gonna play this game. To make it more fun and interesting. Sort of. There you go. Here. Give me the Great Ball now. Thank you. Yeah, thanks. It's not so great, is it? Alright, so we gotta fight my... Oh, no, I'm gonna get cooked by my rival. Wait a minute. I just remembered something. I'm gonna get cooked by my rival. It's too late. I made my choice. You know, I guess we won't make it to Slateport. We'll just go to the rival battle. If I lose, I lose. And then we'll call it there, since it's already been about 3 hours. Because this is the guy that tells you, he's like, oh, go here. Go talk to Leg. Yeah, see? We gotta go to Slateport. Come on, you gotta go to Dewford Town, yeah. Give the letter to Steven. He's the one that actually gives the Pokédex, which is crazy. Like this business tycoon of rocks and geology. Here, have this. See, they talk about Magma and Aqua here. Instead of just one or the other. And he heals your Pokemon. It's crazy. This is so crazy. Can I have another great ball? Can I steal it out of your pocket? The primary composer for Hoenn, Go Ichino Sei, only worked for Gen 3, then never composed for another Pokemon game. That's sad. This is also where you get your fossils done. Yep. No, not this one. Not this guy. This guy. No, not this guy. Okay. This guy. There it is. There's the guy. You're playing New Vegas after this? Absolutely not. There's not a Fallout Day. What? No way. Why would there be a Fallout Day? Also, this is kind of, Devon Corporation is kind of a copy and paste from Gen 1. Concept of resurrecting the fossils. It's very rare in the old games. Nowadays, your rival heals you. Yep. Not only that, you couldn't repeat rival battles. I showed it in this stream, where Gohan Gunner banned the ability for me to attack. So if you lose against your rival, you lose in the second battle, or the first battle. In Gen 2, because Silver steals it, and then he battles you outside Cherry Grove City. Look, I gotta call the president. Look. See, look at that Digivice. Gen 2 just Digivice, not the first generation. It's not really too much actually like a Digivice. Kinda. Maybe Digimon Tamers. Okay. We gotta fight our... You don't... Look at this! Optional. Isn't this crazy? No attack in a Pokemon game? Yeah, I basically had to use Leer. Today's Fallout Day of the... Yeah, Nagasaki and Hiroshima, dude. Why are you making fun of... Only composed for one game. Alright, right there. It's just a great soundtrack. Hell yeah. Look at this optional battle. Isn't that crazy? Optional battles with your rival. You don't have to do it. You didn't have to do it. I think she's still here when you're like going... Because there's some scripted parts, but you can go to Slateport, come back, and I think she's still here. That's what's great about it. Fight her whenever. I never realized the Pokédex was basically a Digivice. It kinda doesn't look like the first generation. Maybe like the second gen or third generation of Digimon. I'm just gonna have to mud slap. She literally asked if you were ready. Yes. Exactly. Not only that, she registers the Pokénav, so you could just say no and then leave after you register her. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that good game design? I don't think enough people talk about that, about game design. They just don't care. Just like, I found this fun. That's why I played it. I done some stuff for 4 and 76. No way. No, I didn't. Nah. You're fibbing now. You're Fibonacci sequence right now. I'm confused. You use supersonic on me? For real? Are you kidding me? Oh, God. I'm going to get absorbed to death if I don't lower the accuracy. Oh, God. Here we go. Here we go. We're doing the absorb battle. Oh, my God. I'm going to list because I didn't grab another Pokemon. Please. Yes, let's go. No accuracy. You will have none. 0. Zip. Nada. You're cooked. Nope. That's why I use Mud Slap. We are going to be okay. We are going to be okay. I told you, man. I had a plan. I told you so. Oh, is that why we're going to be fine? Oh, what? They missed attack. Look it up. No, it's not real. Okay, you know what? For the last thing of this stream, I'll look it up. After this battle. Oh, you can't hit your attacks. Wow. And yeah. Oh, you can't hit? Oh, you can't hit? Oh, that's sad. Told you. Marshdown cooks, dude. It's over. So easy. Just mud slap him to death. You can tank the absorb. He's so good. Allow the player to cry before fight. That doesn't sound like a good rival. It's not her fault. Yeah, they give you lore. They give you lore. Okay, let's go look up this Fallout nonsense. No way. What are you talking about? Am I being fibbed? Am I being fibbed in real time? In real time? I've typed in Fallout Day. What the fuck? Fallout news. It's real. 15th anniversary bundle. Jesus Christ. They actually going to fix the game to where you don't have to patch it to play New Vegas? They're getting anniversary. Are you kidding me? God, they're desperate. It's real. Okay. Dude, end me now. I'm done. I'm done. Anniversary edition of a game that is 10 years old. Are you out of your fucking mind? I hate Bethesda like you wouldn't believe. I hate this company like you wouldn't believe, man. Oh my God, Austin! Why'd you tell me this was real? Why didn't you lie to me? Why didn't you lie to me? That's weird. You didn't lie to me. That's weird. You were speaking the truth. That's not happy. I'll show it on screen. Hold on. Let me stretch it out a bit, or not. There you go. It's real. It is real. I don't, dude. Considering buying ZA, don't. Thank you for stopping by. Did you really? Why are you considering buying it? Tell me lies. Tell me sweet lies, dude. I never lied to you. Is the game done around this time? Done this time around? ZA, no. Seems Bethesda declared October 23rd Fallout Day. It's the day when the bombs dropped in 2077. I knew it was related to a bomb drop. I guessed that. That was half right. That's insane. Imagine making an anniversary of a bomb dropping. You're out of your mind. This could be its own. Nah, I'm not going to clip it. I don't know if I'll do a video on this. This is insane. What the... Dude, how money grubby do you have to be? This might... Oh, you know what? This might go in my Bethesda video. Right? My Bethesda is trash and I wish it wasn't video. This has got to go in there, if I remember it. So there's a lot of things to talk about with Bethesda. Okay. But holy hell. Hop will literally choose the starter weaker to the players, allowing the player... Yeah. Well, you got multiple stuff in that game. Anyways, we're on this. In its second annual showcase, the team prepared skits, vignettes, and, of course, announcements. If you don't care about memory, blah, blah, blah. First, Fallout 4 is celebrating its 10th anniversary. Why is this a game to celebrate? We have Pearl Harbor. But that's Pearl Harbor getting attacked and in remembrance of. It's not really... Are you saying Pearl Harbor is better than getting nuked? Like, come on. I think it's a lesser of two evils there. How about V-Day for Hiroshima? How about Nagasaki? I'm just saying... They make it sound like a celebration day, not a day of remembrance and remorse. Are you for real? It's not the same. That's why I'm laughing about this. Like, imagine if America had a day where we drop, like, you know, where we're celebrating the days in which we dropped the bombs on Japan. That'd be insane. That'd be so wild. The exact days of the bombing of Nagasaki and Hiroshima. That'd be insane. All right, so Milestone Anniversary Edition becomes the base game with all add-ons at $150 a piece of... What's the price? This is going to be $70. No, this is going to be $100. I think it's going to be $100. Nintendo players can finally experience... Who cares? Who cares that we care more about porting Fallout 4 to the Switch 2 than making good games. I'm so sick of this. Look at this nonsense. I don't care. Who would care at this point? It's been 15 years. Or it's been 10 years, excuse me. Another Fallout title is celebrating a big milestone with New Vegas, blah, blah, blah. It includes the base game. All its DLC is Statue of Victor Securitron, Dr. Mitchell. Who cares? That's the same game. Are you going to fix anything in these games? That'd be a cheesecake and grape soda moment, dude. I love cheesecake. Give me cheesecake now. I had cheesecake today. I had a piece of cheesecake today, dude. Cheesecake is the whip. Cheesecake me, brother. No platinum chip. What are they doing? Hey, it's the same game that you bought before, but not. What? 2 holidays. What were they thinking? Fallout Shelter? Who cares? Anything new? Burning Springs? Who cares about Fallout 76 for real at this point? Are you freaking kidding me? Dude, hold on a second. Hold on. Let's go look up the Steam charts for Fallout 76. It might actually be in the 10,000s. I'm going to say 15,000. No, we're at night. I'm going to say it's 8,000 right now. Woo! 11,000. Was about right. I estimated it to be a little bit too low. Yeah, who cares? Look at these numbers, man. Who cares? This is supposed to be your MMORPG. Or MMO, excuse me, not an RPG. Clearly something happened here. But, man, all-time peak is 72,000. Dude, I remember when this came out, I'm like, oh, this is going to be a disaster. And lo and behold, a pale rider. Pale horse came in. Shocker to literally no one. But it's a Fallout Day. Bethesda just decides out of nowhere, we need money. Money me, please. Money me, I need money. Bethesda. Holy hell, dude. There was no like big content in New Vegas. They're like, here's all the deals. What, did I not read it? What the flip? More UGC content to play with in the Commonwealth. Who cares? Are there new quests? Are there new content? No. All the DLCs, that's it. They didn't change anything with the game besides the no platinum chip. Who cares? You already had it on Steam for like $5 with all the DLC with it. Or $10. How much should I buy it for? You know, I'm going to look that up real quick on Steam. I'm going to look up how much I bought it for. All right? We're going to look up right now, chat. You listening to me right now? Wake up, chat. Hello? Hello? I see no one typing. It just works. Toad Howard. Holy hell, Fallout Day. This could be $90 on here. Let me see if it's actually on here yet. They should have a coming soon sort of thing. Oh, everything's on sale right now. Fallout New Vegas is $2.50 right now. Oh, they do. Oh, yep. For Fallout Day, everything's off. So why would I buy the Anniversary Edition if you're just going to put things on sale? Dude, everything's like 60, 75, 50% off. All the deal. Courier Stash is 55 cents. Dead Money is $2. Fallout New Vegas is $2. Or Old World Blues, excuse me, is $2. Honest Hearts is $2. Gunrunner's Assault is 80 cents. Lonesome Road is $2. Okay. The game itself, okay, $2.49 for New Vegas. Insane price. It was already $10 beforehand. And then the DLC is just $2 to that. So $4.49, $6.49. It's like less than $11 for all the DLC and stuff. You see the new season of Fiona and Cake just dropped? No. What the fuck? I haven't watched Adventure Time in years, man. What? Link, you've been gone for too long. Too many things have happened, man. I'm getting closer to monetization. It's a lot of things have been happening. You were gone for so long. I can't believe this, man. Fallout Day is real. Clown World. Put more makeup on, Todd. Dance for us. Dance for us, Todd. Dance for us. Also, it seems like the Lost Swords video is not getting picked up right now. Hopefully by tomorrow it starts getting some. You see the... I didn't read that. I bought the game and all the DLCs separately at different points of the year to save. I know. I bought them for cheap too. It's like less than fit. Hold on, I gotta check how much I purchased it for. To be fair, you stream while I work most times. Oh, that's it. I've had the similar stream schedule since 2023. Similar. I changed it to 3 o'clock, and I sometimes do bonus streams, but those aren't the same thing. Hold on, I'm gonna. Hold on a second. I've got to look up how much I paid for this. How much did I pay for New Vegas? When did I play? It was last year. Okay, hold on. Scroll up. Scroll up. Oh! Fallout New Vegas Ultimate Edition. $21.44. Which had what in it? Oh my god. Gunrunner's Arsenal, Lonesome Road, Old World Blues, Honest Hearts, Dead Money, Tribal Pack, Courier Stash, Classic Pack, Caravan Pack. Had all that with it for it was $20. But they're doing a big sale right now, which is it's about $15, isn't it? Because I only named the DLCs, now it would have been $11. I didn't name I named the other stuff, was like 55 cents, stuff like that. I think it might be cheaper now. But that's sales tax on those individually, isn't it? Not as a group. Maybe it is as a group when you put it in the cart. Yeah, but all right. Okay. That's a thing that's happening. They hit the second tower. All right, see, when I don't plan on playing Pokemon Legends ZA. I'm not that kind of reviewer right now where I'm playing modern games. I'm trying to focus on retrospective and reviews. There probably won't be anything over the weekend. You'll be doing stuff over the weekend. Gonna go trick-or-treating. But other than that, the Game Pass video will be out tomorrow, though. I don't think I plan on streaming tomorrow either. So you guys have a good one. I'm going to end the stream here. Wait, play Elder Scrolls 1 Daggerfall. Bethesda literally dumped the source code for free years ago. I don't really like how Daggerfall plays, though. It's 2. You're thinking of Elder Scrolls Arena for the first one. Daggerfall's the second one, before Morrowind. I don't really care for that type of first-person RPG, point-and-click kind of game, 2D game. I'm not really That's like Wolfenstein. It reminds me of Wolfenstein 3D. All right. Bye, everyone. Take care. Thank you again, Unknown Player, for the sub they gave and the sub for themselves and the 100 bits and all the clippings that you guys did. Bye-bye. Take care of yourselves. Have fun celebrating Fallout Day, okay?